like, we don't care.
Yeah,
Because
right.
technically, they don't know where we are. We're in DC.
Shit.
And you're a DC artist? You're a DC
I'm a
native?
DC resident. I'm a DC artist. I'm a
Oh, have you
DC
lived in
native.
DC like all your life?
Not all my life, but a lot of it.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, generally all of it. But
What
not
what
all.
time, what point in your life did you move to DC?
Well, I wasn't born in DC, but I was raised around it.
Mm-hmm.
I raised in it. I did a lot of moving around. I say as a kid because
Mm-hmm.
I'm adopted. You know what I'm saying? So
Aaron was adopted as well.
yeah, that's what's up. For real.
Throwaway life.
Yeah, facts. Nah, my mom didn't throw me away though. She was actually a pretty dope mom. She was just really young. She was young as fuck. Yeah, so her having to fight the circumstances that she was in, she did the shit. You know what I'm saying? She was young as shit. Actually.
Gotcha. You got to speak into this a little bit more. I'm moving towards you.
My bad, tutu. Yo.
Did you already get the link for the Twitch?
I did, but I don't even honestly. I don't even have a fucking Twitch, yo.
Oh, you just share it, and then like anybody that follows you, they can come in live and ask or see this interview and ask you questions
Word?
along with me.
You
Yeah.
don't need an account, but if you want to.
Let me share that shit right now. Let me,
Yeah, Aaron, go ahead, send him the link
Hold on.
so like some of his peoples can come in. Hey, I was adopted too. Throwaway game. DJ
Hey.
Press Play was also adopted.
Hey, that's all right. What's up, DJ? Hey, send me that shit so I can go ahead and post that. That's gonna be tight as shit.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was.
So they can learn like this. It can all be interactive. Like usually people thought like our old style was we would
Yeah.
like ask questions and then we would upload it later, and it was like it's kind of boring because like people don't get to like ask the questions they want to hear. Like what about these things? What about these things?
Right. Nah, that's tight as shit because
Because you gave
I sent it to you right here.
it gives you a chance to talk to the people like
Yes.
talk about what the fuck they want.
Because you know they have questions and they want to know more about you, and it's like you can put as much as you want on the paper for what you want to promote, but it's like also you have a way of interacting with them and you can get closer, and that's what
So
we
if I
wanted.
put this shit in my story right here,
Yeah, you can post it, put it in your story, let them know where to come to. You can post it in your bio, have it easier for them to reach out to it.
I'm about to do that shit.
Whatever
right
way
now.
you think can get to them
Put it
the
in
quickest.
my story. Check out the interview right now. Tune in.
Yeah.
All right, create. Check out the Camel. Nah, I'm gonna add y'all niggas because y'all tight.
Go for it.
Fuck with y'all, man. Check out that Camel Films interview live right now. And this is the link. The little.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Or you can add Aaron or Kimmel Films, and then like it's in his bio right now.
I did at y'all
Okay, gotcha.
in their bio. Bet.
And then hopefully somebody sees it and they're like,
Oh
okay,
yeah, they
cool.
gonna lock in. My story be jumping.
Hey, bet.
My story be jumping. Yeah.
Welcome to another episode of Painting with Friends. As usual, I'm Vaz Hayes, and I am interviewing rapper and artist named Ziggy, aka 1poppito.
Work. What's going on with y'all, man?
Let's get into it. So we got
Let's
some
do it.
paints out if you ever feel like,
Oh yeah.
dipping the brush.
You
getting
about
a
to
little
teach
bit
me some
artistic.
shit. I ain't painted since like high school, and I got kicked out of class for this shit.
So all you do, like before you start painting, you clean the brush off before you let it dry a little because we're playing with acrylics.
Right.
Acrylics they're different from watercolors. Watercolors, you actually need the brush to be wet 24/7 when you're working with them.
Okay.
So these ones we're just working with dry brushes.
Mhm.
So you can choose any of the colors that are here, or you can use other type of colors we have them here, and you just take a dab. It's always just a dab. The other people I had on here, they were like doing full gloves, and I was like, "It's just a dab.
Come
you just
on,
do
man.
a dot."
All you need is a dab,
It's
man.
like when you're brushing your teeth, you just do a dot.
Yeah, man.
You don't need the whole tube.
fucking fully load the toothbrush, man. Fuck is wrong with y'all, man?
So that's just how it works, and I have so many an array of paint brushes.
Yeah, man. I'm out here. What's up? Let's paint some shit.
All right, let's get it.
Let's paint some shit, man.
So as we were talking, you said you had bounced around from the area a lot, and like you were around the DC area. Did you find yourself mostly in the inner city, or was just around the inner city?
In the inner city. I'm more so southeast based. When you're talking about like people who are really from the DMV, like I'm one of those people because I've never lived outside of the DMV, DC, Maryland, or Virginia. Like I've lived in all three. I was raised in all three. A lot of friends of mine are like childhood friends of mine are from different places all throughout this area. You know what I'm saying? So I was blessed enough to be able to meet good friends in DC, good friends in Maryland, good friends in Virginia.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's a blessing. It's actually a blessing.
That way you really see like all cultures of the DMV. As you were like moving around the DMV and you got to see all these sides, did you ever notice any differences or something that like really sticks out culturally? Like maybe there's like a slight difference because
Hell
everybody says the
yeah.
DMV is like kind of the same, but it's also like it has a slight nuances.
Yeah, it's the culture. When you say culture,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm talking like I'm from a time where go go was the leading sound of the area.
Yes.
Period. You feel what I'm saying? So, and then being around like my people in Virginia and shit who don't really go to go go's or listen to, they just listen to it. You feel what I'm saying? They ain't in the go go.
Mm-hmm.
Then my people in Maryland, my people in DC, they in the go go's. You feel what I'm saying? So they there. They actually listening to the bands live. You know what I'm saying? Other people just hear it on YouTube or hear how they hear it, word of mouth, whatever. You know what I'm saying? The actual the maturity level is different too in all three places.
Maturity level?
Mm-hmm.
Speak more on that. I want to know what that means. Like, what do you
Hell
mean by
yeah.
maturity level?
In Virginia, you don't. In Virginia, the teens they don't mature fast, and they mature fast. I don't want to say they don't mature fast. They mature at the speed that they supposed to, but
You sense like
And-
there's more of an urgency to grow up quicker
in
different
DC,
areas.
in Maryland, you gotta grow up a little faster.
Okay, I get you.
Kids in DC and Maryland grow up a little bit faster than in Virginia because they're forced to. You know what I'm saying? They got to
Yeah.
ride the train early and shit. They got to ride the bus to school.
I'm hip to that. My father had grown up in DC, and like a lot of my older crowd of like my family members, they had grown up in DC, and we grew up in like more Virginia area.
Right.
And they talked about a lot of like how DC used to be.
Yeah.
And how it used to be like one side was like gangs here and then there were gangs there and you have to walk through school and get past all of them most of the time, that you would have to go through like lots of area where you had to grow up quicker.
Well, not so much as gangs, right? Because DC is not really a gang place, right?
Yeah.
You come to Virginia, you can find more gangs. You come to Maryland, you find more gangs. But DC is really like hood based. So when they say gangs, they mean like
Neighborhoods and like different hoods.
You can't go, like you couldn't, at one point in time, you couldn't be from Berry Farms and go to Wilder, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like shit
It's
like
like the
that.
boroughs in like New York.
Yeah, just like the boroughs and shit, different streets. 151st probably on like 132nd or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Gotcha.
But it ain't no blood, crip type shit. Nah, it ain't
Nah.
that. Mm-mm. But it is some G's in DC though.
I believe that.
I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah.
What do you think is the factor that forces most youths in DC to grow up faster?
The elements like product of your environment. They say you are a product of your environment.
Mm-hmm.
And in DC, you got hell yeah. In DC, you got like I said, like go-go, which is fast paced, but also like it's more geared towards the adults. You know what I'm saying? The music is more geared towards the adults, but the kids listen to that shit though. You know what I'm saying? We got kid go-go's.
Really?
Hell yeah! All
So it's like Baby Shark, but it's a go-go
shit,
version.
I know band, the band, yeah, hell yeah. It was like a police band that played that joint, the Baby Shark joint.
Are you serious?
You could YouTube that joint, yeah. A go-go band that's all police. They real live got this joint, the little Baby Shark joint. I seen that shit on Instagram.
That is fucking hype as shit.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to be in a club and they was like, we got that Baby Shark.
Yeah.
Do.
They talk about the Baby Shark, Baby Shark. They just fuck that joint up, slow it down and all that.
Oh my god, that's lit.
I'm telling you, this shit's so wild. You don't expect shit like that to be happening, but it happens every day.
Do you see in lots of areas you see like there's a lot of like racial profiling? Do you see that in like DC as well?
As far as like the police,
Mm-hmm. You get to deal with like, you think the same factors like
hell
being around
yeah.
all of.
Police is police. Remember that.
Yeah.
Like everybody be so caught up on whether they gonna experience racial profiling in their city, but if you got police in your city, excuse me, if you got police in your city though, you definitely are gonna experience some type of profiling, some type of either racial profiling, physical profiling. When I say physical profiling, I mean like you could be, you could be a short, stocky motherfucker,
Yeah.
and niggas gonna think you out here robbing just because
You fit those description
you
or
fit
something.
the description of a robbing ass nigga. I can cuss on here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, robbing ass nigga. Yeah. So I mean, anywhere you go, like I said, you definitely gonna face some type of adversity when it comes to these police, man, because
That's just how they work.
That's their job, man. Their job is to
Antagonize.
not even just that, man. Fucking to ruin lives. You feel what I'm saying? Not even in the sense of, all right, we just pulling niggas over and shit. Like, nah, these niggas for real life are the gateway to prison.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying? They are the actual gateway to where our kids is going and our youth and our people, our men and women are going. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nigga, the police pull you over because you ain't put your blink on. You go to prison because you had a firearm on you. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, homie.
Shouts out to the motherfucking squad, man. Work.
Got the Hennessy in there.
Don't tell them what's in my cup.
Oh, already did. I fucked
Nah,
up already.
what's
You
in
want
my
me
cup,
to
dog?
wait?
Come on, man. You out here lunching. You out here giving up the secrets.
Hey, I
man.
mean, it's
So
not
true.
Zan juice. They'll be
Nah,
fine.
see,
I ain't
they
trying to
don't
get the
know
kids to
that,
do
though.
something too wrong. I mean, it's mostly
Nah.
adults in here right now, so
You
we're
feel what I'm
fine.
saying? What you gotta do is you gotta just let them think. You gotta let them wonder. You know what I'm saying?
What?
They gonna be like,
What's in the
damn, they got a cup. He always got a cup. What's in his cup? Then you told him. Now they gonna be like, oh, all right, when I get to the bar, just get that nigga some Henny. I could drop something in his drink. Nah, nigga,
Oh,
you
shit.
can't get me.
Damn. Okay, I didn't know it was that
see,
secretive.
Man,
okay.
listen, man.
It's a dangerous game.
Listen, it's a dangerous game, man. And I'm very, very
Aware.
aware. Fuck yeah.
I'm asking you all these questions because you're like our first like real like you come from the DC area, but you also say you're very experienced in the rest of the DMV as well.
Yeah.
So you have the most knowledge of what goes on in this area the most. Like some of us, we see more so the ramifications of what's going on, but we don't really get a direct experience of
Right.
it. So I just
Okay.
ask these questions for my viewers.
Nah, that's all right. That's all right. I appreciate this shit because I'd rather be able to tell that shit because I'm in it than watching another interview and somebody be like
It's 'cause of
jazzing that
this.
shit,
Yeah.
or don't really know what it is and they faking. You know what I'm saying, nah, man, like I got some homies died behind this shit for real. You know what I'm saying.
Oh, what's up, Bowtie? Hey, what's cracking, Vance? You know, we're having an interview. We're interviewing 1poppito.
Who Bowtie? What's up, Bowtie?
He is one of our friends, and he is from Arizona.
Arizona. Shouts out to Arizona, man. I got a sister in Arizona, man. I ain't gonna tell y'all where, but shouts out to Fee. Yeah, shouts out to Fee, man. And I got grandparents in Arizona, low key. Yeah. I told you I was adopted a few times. I got some family out there.
Shout out Bisbee, Arizona.
Yeah, I don't even know where that's at, but shouts out to them too. Yeah, work. Shouts out to Arizona, man. I shit. Them people's they party. I ain't gonna hold you. Arizona people party, man.
Oh, fuck yes.
Yeah, I ain't even know it was like that when I went to Vegas for my birthday. Not last year, but the year before. And that shit was something. Boy, I ran into these motherfuckers, though. They talking about something. Hey, we're from Arizona, and we stay up 48 hours straight. I thought they was playing.
No, they off that. They
Mo,
off that
them
pink
niggas.
shit. Is they off the pink shit?
Yeah.
That pink shit will keep you up for 48 hours.
Listen,
You know what the fuck I'm talking about?
bruh, listen, bruh. The shit so crazy.
Fuck yes.
I'm
Yeah, that's why both I get to weed from Bisbee.
I'm telling you, bro, the shit so wicked. Them niggas had me up 48 hours, bro.
You took it?
No, I ain't take that shit.
Oh, I'm about
What's
to
up with
say.
you?
I'm about to say that shit will
So,
keep.
hell, get
That
the
shit
same.
is not the thing. You'll be up for 48 hours straight. Like,
Bruh,
yo,
no
I
game,
should have never
bruh.
taken this shit.
No wild, look.
I feel I shouldn't be this open.
No wild, bro. I real live was in Vegas. I probably smoked like I can't even say. Nah, I ain't even smoked that much in Vegas. I probably smoked like 20, probably like 21 grams in Vegas. But I was there for like 4 days.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I was there for like 4 days, 4 days. Now when I went to Jamaica,
different story.
Shit, I was there for 3 hours. I smoked 21 grams. I ain't gonna hold you. 3 hours, blunts like this. Niggas walking past me on the beach like, hey, man, that's a Bob Marley, man. I'm like, yeah, fuck y'all talking about on the beach, feeding the water, blowing big ass O's on their ass. Big ass, Big Jake's walking past like, yeah, big respect, man. Yeah.
Oh, DJ Pressboy is upset you didn't shout out Ohio.
Oh, nah. Hey, nah.
He said, don't shout out Ohio. We are not worthy. Oh, God.
Oh, no,
Never
no, no,
mind.
no. Ohio is worthy, man. Shouts out to
definitely
Ohio, man. I got people in fucking Cleveland. Yeah, shouts out to my boy Bread. My boy Bread in Cleveland, man. G, what's up?
Did they participate in the anti-fascist rally
I
this
have
summer?
no idea, but I'm telling you, them, hey, they be turned up. Hey, listen.
When we were in
Yeah,
Ohio, there
Cleveland
was
is
an
turned up.
anti-fascism rally happening in Cleveland.
And one thing I'm gonna tell you about
It was weird.
Cleveland, bruh, them niggas is for real.
Yes.
I went to
Yes.
like, and what's the it's Cleveland and Canton.
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 Oh, my God. Canton
So
is
look.
the most fucking dangerous part of
So
Ohio.
look, I'm about to hip you, bruh. I'm about to hip you to some real gangster shit,
Yes.
right? So I was on tour, and I went to the first stop of the tour was Canton, Ohio,
Yeah.
and low key it was Cleveland was an added date. All right, so Canton was the
How the fuck did you get a show in Canton and nobody told you what Canton was?
Listen, cause I'm a fucking goat and I'm a gangster. You feel what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay,
They
okay.
don't like ain't nobody about to ain't none of that. So it was yeah, we going to Canton. You feel what I'm saying? They could send me anywhere and I'm going.
Yeah.
Put the bag right. We there. So anyway, long story short, drive to Canton, Ohio. Get the little hotel and shit. My man meet me at the hotel. My man Bray. Shout out my man Bray. Pull up. Pop. Go down to some little, I don't even know, some little club look like an apartment building. Right?
Yeah.
Get to the jump. Man, it's 2 levels. It's probably like 200 motherfuckers in this jump. Strippers downstairs.
Okay.
Club upstairs.
It's fucking life.
Look, my man, like, look, yeah, this shit, we don't normally do it like this, bro, but we gonna fuck it up for you. We gonna let this shit pop. Whole time, everybody in this whole motherfucking establishment know this man.
I dipped the paintbrush in the Hennessy. I did it again. I'm so stupid. I forgot.
Hey, Mo, this gonna be your best interview yet. I'm telling you.
I didn't even get to drink.
Going viral off that. I'm telling
I'm
you.
fucked up again.
I'm
This
telling
is
you.
the chocolate milk all over.
Listen. So my man dropped the motherfucking paint in the Henny. I ain't never heard of that.
It's mixed.
Oh,
It's mixed, bro.
oh,
Fucking idiot. God damn it.
man. Oh, with a grain, we need some grain up here, man. My man
Sorry. First the
You can
chocolate
go
milk,
get
now
it?
the Henny.
Situation?
I said that. I said.
At least it was your drink this time.
Hold on.
Yeah, I almost poisoned
We
you last
about to
time.
get high.
Every day.
Yo, tell you, champ. Listen.
I'm sorry, bro. You can continue your story. I'm
I
so
don't even
fucking.
remember what I was talking about.
We was at the
I
strip
be
club. We
smoking.
was at the.
Oh yeah, look. So we be we get to the jump. Like I said, everybody in this whole city know my man. You know what I'm saying? It's so crazy because
Yeah.
like we get to the door, security guard like, Brad, walk me smacking. All right, the bitch at the bar, Brad, give me the drink. Upstairs, the security guard, the DJ, everybody know my man. So I'm good in this jump, right?
Yeah.
I end up performing, doing my thing, getting the fuck up out of that jump, man. The nigga like, you want to go back to your hotel? I'm talking about we walking out the club, and it's like, right now, it's probably like 2 a.m. All right, I just fucked this joint up.
Yeah.
Headliner artist on the tour, fuck this joint up. Boom. We leaving out, we walking out of the door of this club, just counted up a little change and all that, walking out the door. Nigga say, hey bro, you want me to take you back to your hotel, or you want me you want to ride out? That's what he say. You want to ride out? You want me to take you back to your hotel? You want to ride out? I'm like, man, shit, let's ride. Mo take me to a gas station, Mo. It's 200 people at the gas station. Everybody trying to get some chicken and shit. Like, Mo, it's so many niggas at the gas station, it's like the club. You would think it was the fucking let out of the club, right? So long story short, we at this joint. The nigga say, man, all right, we about to go to the after hours. Nigga, it's 3:30 in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. We go to the after hours spot. We don't even come. It's dark as shit when we go in this bitch. Feel what I'm saying?
You come at like 6 a.m. It's light as shit.
Man, I get out that joint at 7:30. My phone died at like 5, so I don't even know what time I'm coming out for real. I only know the time because I get in the car and the jump cut on. You know, the radio cut on when you get in the car. The bitch say 7:30. I'm like, damn. Man, oh, it's going down.
Yeah, Ohio's crazy.
Ohio crazy, bruh. Real laugh crazy. But I had a good time, though. It was turned up. You know what I'm saying? They got some gangsters out there. I met some good men. Some good gangsters out there. Jump. Niggas ain't trying no sneaky shit. It wasn't no funny shit like that.
Very good.
I was
God
blessed.
bless.
I was blessed to get up out of there
Fuck yes.
without no wild shit going on. But
We drove past it on our way to Toledo. It said, when we were driving past Canyon, it said, watch for, oh yeah, you gotta use a dot.
oh my bad, man. I'm out here doing what everybody else do. Huh? Yeah, looking like everybody else up this jump.
We drove past Canton. Canton said on the road sign, it said, do not watch out for vehicles that follow and watch out for stop vehicles. I said, what? That is not something you put on the I said, yo.
Man.
I said, bro, drive.
I'm telling you.
Get past this fucking city.
You fuck around and find somebody you don't want to know. They
Bro, I was
ass
like-
gonna get up on you.
I said, this is worse than Memphis.
Then Memphis though, yeah, Memphis got some gangsters too.
Yo, Memphis is crazy.
I love Memphis though. I love Tennessee for real. I had my grandmother's father-in-law, whatever. He was from Tennessee, excuse me, Nashville, I believe. But we ended up going to Memphis when we went down there because his mama was like 102 when she passed away.
Mm-hmm.
Feel what I'm saying? Yeah, she was old as shit. But when I met her, she was like 100. She had just turned 100. We went down there because she had just turned 100. Feel what I'm saying? So she passed away like 2 years after that, 2-3 years after that, some shit like that. Man, this old lady was up cooking bacon, all types of shit. She lived by herself, nigga. Lived by herself. She had a pig in the backyard, all types of shit like that, man. I'm like, man, let me get 100.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have me some shit. I could just see it because my family got it like that. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas work hard, man. They get a lot of shit. I come from a long line of hard working motherfuckers, man.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, I
But you know
appreciate
it's
them
in you,
niggas.
so you like,
Yeah, I had to
never doubt
find out.
yourself.
I had to find out, but nigga, it's worth. Yeah.
DJ Pressplay said, Canton is like the most dangerous part of Ohio. It's where people that rob the Amish are also. The Pro Football Hall of Fame is there. They rob the Amish, bacon the poor pig. What the fuck is Gab Tilla? Gab Tilla, what's poppin', Gabby? But what is she talking about? The poor pig. What she talking about?
Yeah, grandma had the pig.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot.
He was like roasting in the backyard and stuff.
Yeah, grandma had the pig, man.
I had no sincerity when you told the story about it. I was like,
Yeah.
what pig? What pig did we talk about killing? We ain't talk about killing no pigs yet.
We damn sure ain't.
That's
I ain't say I seen her kill the John. I just said she had him, but I know she probably was cutting his ass up because she had that fresh bacon, them thick strip jumps.
Oh shit.
Them I'm talking about them Jones was like this thick, yeah, bro. Them Jones, yeah. She real had that bacon. You know what I'm talking
Aye.
about? Yeah,
She was getting it.
she was getting it. Facts. I'm telling you.
He doesn't know what his future has in store. Yeah, that poor pig. Oh man. So another thing I wanted to ask you about, since you got to see most of the parts of the DMV, gentrification.
Ooh.
You got to see that like happen to people around you and everywhere else. How do you think it has impacted the DC area?
That shit fucked up, bro. Honestly, bro, y'all don't even understand. Like to not have to see that shit personally, like it's different. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to talk about because you don't really grasp the concept of what the fuck is going on until you're really in that shit. Like there's families being displaced. Like my friends, my cousins, my aunts, like.
And what forms of way did they do it? Because I always like
They come down there, nigga, and they fake buy you out. You feel what I'm saying? They fake buy out whoever owns that
complex and then
complex.
tell everybody that they have to
Yeah,
leave.
and then they work out some type of deal with you, like, all right, we'll pay your first month's rent at your new spot. Nigga, in your new spot, they gonna send you to cost $1,500 a month to live in, and you coming from paying $600 in rent because you live in Section 8 subsidized housing.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? So what do you do now? You live somewhere for a month and then you go be homeless?
Yeah.
That's
That's
crazy.
terrible.
You feel what I'm saying? Or you go live in a shelter. You take your kids and go live in a shelter somewhere. It's crazy as shit because they doing that shit as if a nigga don't want to be okay or like don't want to have some shit. Like, nah, man, these people You know where Berry Farms at?
No,
You
I
never.
don't.
All right, so look, the farms, right? You can go down. You can get on the Parkway, Suitland Parkway, go straight down Suitland Parkway. Matter of fact, when you come into DC, take the jump like you going to the National Stadium,
Mhm.
right? Go straight past the National Stadium, and if you go straight over that little bridge right there, they turn into Suitland Parkway. At that light, when you going onto Suitland Parkway, it's a neighborhood right there. From saying right at the bottom of Suitland Parkway, that's Berry Farms. It used to be stacked with a bunch of I guess you could say like townhouses, but it was like condo type townhouses. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, upstairs, downstairs type jump. Or I guess you call it a duplex or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it was like row houses though. Alright? So it's like a bunch of them jumps. Like 3 streets full of row houses. Now you go through that joint, all them jumps gone.
Sheesh.
It's just empty space. And it's about to be some type of supermarket or some shit they about to put up there. For
Damn.
what? Like, and this is a fucking black owned community.
Damn,
Where
bro.
these people
What
would
was the location of it?
Berry Farms.
Berry Farm.
Yep. Berry Farms, Southeast DC. Google it. Look at what it look like now. Today, you see what it look like then? You looking at the old picture?
I'm about to pull it up for us.
Yeah, he's gonna pull it up in the background.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be behind me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you see how it's right there on the map. Look, you see what the buildings look like? Bro, it looked like that like last year before last. Nah, probably like 3 years ago. About 3 years ago.
So this is what it used to look like?
Yeah, that's what it used to look like, right?
Uh-huh.
So like now all that shit is just all that shit clear. All the way back to Stevens is clear. And
Sheesh.
it's like and then like it's like a couple buildings still left in that joint. But they all like vacant
Oh,
joints. You know what I'm
shit.
saying? You see what it look like today?
I think so.
Let me see.
2018, right? Would be a good time
Yeah,
frame.
yup. Pull it up.
Wow.
Let me see
this
that shit.
shit is fucking ridiculous.
I'm telling. That's not even. It don't even look like. That's the plans for what they trying to put down there.
Oh, they're trying to soda sopa. They're soda soapy in all of
So this,
DC.
oh, this is what they plan on doing.
That's what they plan on
Holy
putting down
shit.
there.
Holy shit.
That's what it's gonna look like.
Your whole entire area just got soda sopa, bro.
You telling me? Like,
That's
I
what
know.
it happened in our area as well. They basically pushed all of the blacks and Hispanics to just like one side of
Yeah.
Woodbridge, and Woodbridge used to be like mostly we were all in other areas, and they basically just pushed us
Pushed
all.
out on one side. You know what I'm saying? And not everybody in the same place. But then they want to say,
But then rent's still like $1,800 for these ghetto
yeah.
areas.
And then the crime is fucked up. So
Yep.
they saying all y'all is just niggas.
For
And
these
they're like,
images,
oh, that's
new
the
one?
bad side, and Woodbridge is terrible
Come
because
on, bro.
the bad side there. And I was like, what's the bad side? The poor side, and that's mainly what they mean.
Are these townhouses looking like over here? So what's actually there now, or?
Nah, ain't nothing there now, bro. You look. That's what it look like. You see the construction? See the construction? That's what the fuck it look like around the way right now. That's actually a building down there, bro. That's a build. Yeah, that's the bottom of the highway right there.
They soda soaping the shit out of you.
Remember I was telling y'all when you ride straight down the highway? Like, that's the highway right there, bro. And you can see the light of Suitland Parkway right behind it. You know what I'm saying? That's Suitland Parkway light right there. So this the farms. This like the bottom of the farm. Matter of fact, this right here is the bottom because that's a fucking, what you call them jumps? The, what the fuck is them jumps called outside, young? It's on the tip of my tongue.
What does it do?
It's like it's not an awning, but it's like a, you know what I'm talking about? They be sitting them jumps on like, yeah, a gazebo.
Yeah.
It's a gazebo. That's a gazebo right there with that little green bar. Yeah, that's a gazebo right there. You know what I'm saying? On the other side of that grass, it's a sign that say Suitland Parkway, but then there's another sign at the bottom say Berry Farms.
Could you imagine all of DC looking like one Loudon?
Man, could you imagine all the black people not living down that joint and it being a whole nother place, but everybody knows that like that's where they come from or that's where they be at. And you feel what I'm saying? Like, where you gonna go? The train station ain't gonna change. It's still gonna be Anacostia Station down there.
Yep.
So then what? You got Morse Road and all that shit down there. That shit gonna be crazy. Gentrification is a bitch if you ask me.
Fuck yeah, it is. So you hip to squatters' rights?
Yeah, hell yeah. That shit cool. That shit.
Knocking out old houses and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, holy, is this part of it too right here? Or no? Oh no, that's San Diego. Never mind.
Nah. That's I was about to say
I
that.
just kept hitting right on the original photo and pulled up. Never mind.
That's fucking terrible, man.
Yeah, that shit fucked up, bro. I'm trying to tell you. The shit wild. It's nah. What's cool though is y'all bringing attention to that shit. Because, like I said, a lot of people who ain't in that shit don't really know what that shit is doing to the people
and
in
like,
the city.
where do most people go? Or did they push you into like
Maryland,
the Maryland area,
Virginia,
like the Virginia
some
area,
shit like that.
And that's mainly like what we talk about. Like most of the time, like when we see like big rises in the crime in our area or any other areas, it's mostly like when they do the gentrification in DC, and you got them pushing DC citizens over into other areas, and that's when like crime rates rise and like they spike and then they go right back down.
I mean, this what you gotta think of it as, and it's really primitive, bro. But think of it like this: if you put a big ass boa constrictor in the same fucking cage as a big ass bear, big grizzly bear or some shit like that, you feel what I'm saying? What the fuck you think gonna happen?
What's supposed to happen? Nature.
Right, like nature's gonna happen, right? So when you take somebody from the city and put them in a place like Virginia, like Woodbridge, Virginia, it ain't a whole bunch of gangsters out here like that, but it is some gangsters out here though, right? So that one, like I said earlier, I told y'all people mature differently out around the way. You feel what I'm saying? So that one person might have 50 or 10 years mentally on everybody in his circle when he get out to Virginia. Yeah. Right? So he doing how he doing it. He actually commanding shit. Not a nigga who older than him that see that same shit feel away. Yep. You not from down here, nigga. You doing it different.
Could I actually kind of try a comparison real quick?
Yeah.
Because I think what you just laid out now makes a lot more sense of why shootings have gone up more here.
And that's what I was saying.
And it's like
I'm telling
it's
you
like
what it
New
is.
York in the 70s right now, where like they really started clearing out Manhattan and a lot of places like that, and then they started going more to this. Like people started getting moved more to the suburbs. And crime rose a lot in the 80s, and then it finally started coming back down.
Because
so if the parallels being made, that means all these little neighborhoods now about to just get unnecessarily hectic for a while.
That's what I was saying. And I've noticed this since I was a kid in Garfield, like in high school. That's what happened. They would tell us all the time, like, that's the reason why this was happening.
If y'all notice that now, right? If you could notice that y'all, because y'all live far from the city, for real, y'all kind of far out. But if
we're just
y'all
30
We're
minutes,
like right at the border where most people don't even count us as the DMV.
Right. You feel what I'm saying? Because look, past this, you got fucking what?
Farmland.
Fredericksburg, them niggas barely even. Now, Richmond, nah. Them niggas don't say they from the DMV. They say they from Richmond. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Anything south.
Or Virginia.
Anything south of Fredericksburg, them niggas do not say they from the DMV. Them niggas say they from Chris Brown don't even say that shit. He say he from Virginia. Yeah. And that nigga not even from all the way. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So, saying that to say you got gangsters in every hood, right? Yeah. Gangsters in every neighborhood, even in the suburbs. But when you put another gangster from another place that may be just as smart, maybe a little bit more aggressive or whatever it may be, you still putting two animals in the same cage, right? That ain't going to, like, shit, America went to war for less than that. Yeah. So imagine what the fuck somebody gonna do if you looking at them a certain type of way and they make all the money in the hood and they start seeing you making all the money. I'ma feel away. Hey, bro, you can't even sell drugs down here. What you doing? Get up off this block. Now you like, nigga, I'm grown. Who the fuck is you talking to? You can't tell me what to do down here. Yep. I don't care who you is. How long you been down here? Somebody shot.
Exactly.
In the news. And then they talking about it was senseless violence. And shit, y'all moved them over there.
Exactly.
Y'all moved them over there. How the fuck? How is anybody else fault but y'all? Y'all put them over there.
And that's what I always like to pay attention to when I'm looking at the media and they talk about like senseless violence and they talk about like the thing that was happening in Chicago a while ago, but they didn't talk about what caused Chicago to be that way. And it's the same thing that happened to Baltimore. It's like it's consistent and they never want to speak on it. Is they're moving and displacing families and they're putting them into places where they never were before, and then they don't give them an option of how to maintain those lifestyles that they had previously.
Man, when you think about that shit, bro, like, people really are brainwashed, bro. Yeah. Like, they are brainwashed to a point where they think the media is telling the truth about everything. The president got all the motherfucking power, and let them tell it, nigga, you ain't never gonna be shit because the government say so.
Self-fulfilling prophecy, man.
bro, the shit's so fucked. The shit's so fucked up that's the mindset of the modern black man.
Mm-hmm.
Get the fuck out of here. Like, come on, bro. It's people out here.
Wild.
It's people with way less than you. That's way more successful. That's way more mature. That's way more smart. You know what I'm saying? I'm damn sure not the smartest person in the world, and I'm not the richest. But I know that there's people around me that help me feel satisfied in my day to day. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to question my morality or none of that. But shit me if you think everybody else ain't.
Yeah.
Cause you got people out here doing it for the grind. Just making endless dumb shit for Instagram, bro.
Yes.
Like, what the fuck? What about when you turn 50 and your grandkids make the new app and it's the hottest app in the world, but they replay all the videos that was ever made and your video pop up?
Damn. Grandma's a disappointment.
Grandma is fucking wild as shit. I got grandma twerking on my motherfucking... Oh, this was grandma when she was 28.
She got the titties out.
Popping ass and her titties falling out.
Damn.
That's my grandma?
Internet live forever.
Bro, I would die, bro.
Dude, you just made an amazing point.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
The generation before us might find like a VHS tape at a movie store and not know that their mom did porn or some shit.
Bro,
now it's
barely.
Just popping titties for some likes on Instagram.
Listen, bro. So when you're fucking,
Snapchat or whatever.
Yeah, think about it. When your son gets to middle school, nigga, and he gets interested in titties and ass, you don't think he gonna go on Instagram and see titties and ass?
I really hope Instagram doesn't exist that long.
Listen,
something like it. Yes,
you would hope that it doesn't, but things like okay.
I don't know. MySpace came and went pretty quick, so.
But then Facebook's still here. And
yeah,
now Facebook owns Instagram.
Facebook's buying everything. They ain't going anywhere.
They own Instagram now.
They're the Google of social media right now.
Instagram ain't disappearing at any time.
No. They're not going nowhere because Facebook owns them.
No, you're right.
So
Facebook just got into VR. They're not going anywhere.
When you go to close your Instagram and reopen it, it opens and says Instagram by Facebook. What the fuck?
Yeah, I realized that they recently captioned it 2 months ago.
Yeah, it was like one of the last 2 updates did it.
And Facebook is owned by the feds.
Yes.
So
be careful what you post on Facebook.
If you want to be
Instagram.
Totally technical, everybody who uses shit is just wild as shit anyway, and I'm wild as shit because I be with the shits too.
Yep.
Feel what I'm saying? Like this shit we just so brainwashed, bro. It's like we
and
literally walking zombies.
When you use these things, I want you to be aware that you have to accept the terms and conditions, and most of that is to the microphone. So when you talk and you say certain specific things, Facebook and Instagram basically hears it, and they do it for marketing. But it can also be used against you if you are into any other activities.
If anyone's actually interested in how wild this is, I really suggest looking into Edward Snowden's book as like a little walk into this. No, like no,
I'm gonna go viral for this interview, bro, because I fuck with it. I fuck with shit like that, bro.
Like he broke down that how he helped pretty much build the whole spying system we have today, and yeah. I was just like, yo, I knew it was scary deep, but what he explained was so fucking deep. I was like, damn.
Edward Snowden, bro, he was like a bro. The shit that he know is like so valuable to just mankind, right?
Yeah, it's actually scary though because the government didn't know how important that information is. So like, just high school dropouts like him were basically in control of the most sensitive information in the world.
Not even it's not that they didn't know.
No, like a lot of the government really did not know how bad it was. They would much
rather put it in the hands of somebody they think don't know what's going on, because it makes more like it's okay. So
they just didn't understand what the internet was going to become. Pretty much.
That's what
because they learned really quick. I'm not acting like it was a big period. Like this was like a very short period in the 90s. They didn't actually understand what was happening.
There you go. Now you know.
And then they really figured it out.
Yeah.
Like that's what his book helps explain. But like in the very beginning,
it was capable of doing. It was a right. Yeah. It was like, oh fuck.
But what I mean is like in the very beginning, like he was talking about how like they're just letting people like me in control of all this. They don't know what's happening, but they picked up really quick. But like
because I mean, shit, United States government don't make too many mistakes twice. You know what I'm saying? They make mistakes.
They make the right mistakes.
They make mistakes. Don't get it fucked up. They make mistakes, but they don't make them twice. You know what I'm saying? Like once they fucked up something, they kind of do a good job of damage control and figuring out what the fuck went wrong and and going back against it.
Yeah, what looks like a mistake to us is exactly what they wanted a lot of times.
Yeah, listen, we call this shit a mistake. We like, damn, they elected Donald Trump. Nigga, that was the plan. Because now they got a scapegoat. And now they got y'all looking at...
They got everyone wanting to go to business as usual. There was no hope. There was no change anymore. There was, look at this guy. Let's go back to...
Let's go back to what we had. But see,
I talked to so many people about, like, we just got to get him out first and get a good Democrat. And I'm just like, oh, but you're going to... That's how...
Listen, that's
like
you
the
can't...
same bullshit.
You can't combat that. You have to have some type of fucking... morality, bro, about yourself. You have to have some type of integrity about like people used to talk about integrity of the country. Like, yeah, I'm an American. I remember I'm from that time where we like September 11th and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like niggas was really on like, all right, yeah, I'm American, bro. Yeah, I'm from America. Now, you couldn't pay
anybody say that shit.
You really gotta have a motherfucking bag. Make somebody say the pledge. What? Come on, bro.
I always made fun of it in school growing up. I always just like input my own stupid lyrics and dumb shit like that.
Because
it gets drowned out by the sea of sheep in a way that I just can like say whatever the fuck I want.
You want to know what's crazy about the pledge, right? So like they got the pledge. They have every country has like their own pledge of allegiance. Did y'all know that?
Yeah.
Right.
They all have a national theme song. You have to do it's the building point of
right.
nations. You have to have national.
You have to have
you have national themes. I don't know about a whole Pledge of Allegiance.
But they have
because ours was created during the communist.
But they have a national theme song though.
Yes. Every country does have a national theme. You need some kind of nationality.
Kind of like our national theme song because we don't have.
It's our national obedience song. Yeah, because it happened during the commie scare. So they were like, if you're not singing the allegiance to our great nation, you're a commie.
And you're a fucking commie.
Yeah, right, and so it's like, wait, so you're making me like fascistly bow down to your country because of another country that's done nothing to us yet? Technically, like,
yeah, I don't even think they were approaching us in a way that was
never. We bought land from them. Like we had business. Everything was going pretty fucking good. All of a sudden, we just went, oh, you know what? They're just as powerful as us. So let's just make them an enemy real quick.
Because, bro,
instead of working with them.
You know what? I was watching.
Scare today, like that's what, like, remember when Donald Trump got president?
Yeah,
like for 3 years, everyone was just talking about fucking Russia.
That's all like Call of
just
Duty,
like, god damn.
Call of Duty has
Call of Duty's all Russia. It's just
that's like
why?
an American bought game for a reason.
Why do they keep doing?
Bro, that's them putting that shit in your face, bro. Cause they have like they have the masses. They have the means to talk to the masses. You feel what I'm saying? Without you even knowing that they're talking to you, they have the means to talk to you. Yeah. So like, I was.
If you want another good book, by the way, keep talking.
Yeah.
I'll pull up another good book.
I had a fucking a time in my life where I was on like this YouTube binge, right? Of like a search for like inner peace, but like for like a higher learning.
Yeah.
So like I'm just
spiritual movement.
Everybody
happens to everybody.
I was really just looking for more knowledge. I'm fucking.
That's where it starts. I'm
a sapiosexual at points because I be looking at shit like I need that knowledge, right? I need that extra know-how or that extra fucking wisdom just to be satisfied with anything in my life.
Yes.
So I have this fucking, like I said, this fucking YouTube binge. I go on this binge, bro, and I fucking end up running into this this fucking world. What the fuck world was? What World War was Hitler in?
World War
II. All right, so some World War II shit about how Hitler fucking never died, disappeared, and so I'm like, all right, okay. Now I gotta fucking learn it. I gotta look into this shit, right?
Yeah.
Yo.
Is it like the Bahamas or some shit?
Do you know? Wait, I'm gonna hit you to some crazy shit, cause this is facts. Did you know that every president since that war has been to Antarctica? Has been to the North Pole, to be exact.
The North Pole.
That's like how every president takes a picture with the Dead Sea Scrolls for some reason afterwards too.
But see, in that even like, if it don't matter,
why do it? And why is it a tradition?
Why do it? Listen.
But also a lot of just common folk do a lot of dumb traditions that don't matter. So it could be something weird like that. But you are saying like, why are you going that far out of the way?
These are the people.
I can tell you why though. I think it's because they know everything's gonna melt, and right now, today, China, Russia, and America are trying to start drilling for oil in the Arctic. So they probably kept going up there, every president, trying to find the best place to start drilling. And this is because this has been a long-lasting type thing. Like, these are plans set in motion. So
I think it's bigger, though, bro.
It could be.
If you ask me, I'm saying that there's no way I'm taking my black ass to anybody's fucking Antarctica to go myself as a president to go look. You know what I'm saying? I pay you. I know that y'all are getting paid something crazy to go up there and do whatever the fuck. I don't have to go myself.
Nope.
Barack Obama went. Trump went. George Bush went. Both senior and junior. Like, why the fuck are y'all going there? What's up there? Why do all of y'all go to Egypt, to the pyramids to be exact?
I think there's a base, and they know that's where the fighting with Russia is going to start first.
I think that
Russia's building a base up there.
I think that I think there's bases up there already. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like people
I
are
assume
already.
America would have one as well.
Yeah,
Russia,
you feel what I'm saying? I feel
Russia's
like
open about theirs now.
So if they're open now,
Yeah.
how long ago do you think that we've had one?
Yeah.
You think
Or
we let Russia get the first one?
Yeah,
Fuck no.
exactly.
Come on, bro. Fuck no.
About the media one, by the way, real quick. The book is Manufacturing Consent, the Political Economy of the Mass Media by Edward S. Herman and Noam Chomsky. It's a very good book that illustrates the past 100 years and even the late 1800s about how media, newspapers, magazines, all types of sources like that have been used to help paint a picture they want you to see so they can do what they want.
But see,
and
that's
it's
what
some
the fuck.
wild shit.
That is what the fuck the world
I
is
didn't even
on
know there
now.
was like a whole priest genocide happening in El Salvador, like back in like the I think it was the 90s or something.
Yeah.
There was like some wild genocide or
and
attempted
that's why
genocide
all the
happening
El
there.
Salvadorians moved over
And, like,
here.
So yeah, bro, you got
Even
like
Diego didn't know that. Like most of his family, like he's El Salvadorian. He was like, I didn't even know.
DJ
that.
Pressplay mentioned something a little while ago that was very important. He said
About
Toledo's
Detroit.
crime rate went up in the early 2000s because people were forced out of Chicago, so they came here, Detroit and Chicago. And I was like, those are two very prevalent places that had an increase in crime, was like Detroit and Chicago, because that's where they pushed black people to. They pushed them out of affluent areas into like more ghetto-stricken areas because they didn't have anything there.
I'm gonna take a break on painting and
Go, definitely do your thing.
But
yeah, it is weird. The Antarctica thing, we were talking about
It's weird as fuck. I'm not like
like that's crazy. So look, you got shit like that, right?
yeah.
And then you got right the
You mean skull and bones?
this,
or whatever that.
that's just that okay.
It's just weird traditions though.
I don't
that
like
makes you
talking
go
about
like,
shit like this, but it's real. All right, so I'll just clarify for anybody who thinks that I'm about to be Illuminati. I ain't fucking with that shit. You know what I'm saying, but that shit is real though. That shit, all of that little secret society shit. That shit is like.
I don't like people who like just say, "Oh no, it's the Illuminati." Because I'm like, why would they be that dumb
Nah.
to just plaster their name? Like everyone knows about. Obviously, they would be multiple
Believe me,
different
it's
things.
It's 6ix9ines and everything. So somebody going to tell it. You feel what I'm saying? If it's real, somebody going to break out and tell it because everybody don't always agree to something. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So like you gonna find one person that's coming out of something that really know what the fuck they talking about, but ain't nobody gonna believe them because that one person ain't enough to.
Or just a slip up, like what happened with the family.
Yeah, the family is a great thing. That Doug Cope thing, the family is like the
What is
biggest
that?
slip up. So they found out that there was a whole
Y'all about to hit me.
organization in politics
On
in
Netflix,
which
by
they
the
were
way,
all
there's a whole
Jesus
documentary.
followers, and they had adapted everybody into this cult.
I
Like
fucking saw that
Like
shit.
all around Arlington and here.
Yo,
They had like
what?
a house.
And they were like fucking, but that shit was so crazy because that shit was here.
yes,
That
so it
was
was right here.
Right here.
Like, that
and there
was
was
right the
world leaders. Like they didn't care who you were, what race you were. They didn't
But
give a
my
fuck. It was
nigga,
world leaders.
what are we talking about? We're literally talking about a secret society.
Jesus.
Yeah,
That's what they supported apparently.
But-
But Jesus was very for killing anyone.
So, but wait.
Apparently.
Let's be clear. Let's be clear. When was the J invented?
The Jesus or what do you mean?
When was the letter J invented? Google that.
Probably whenever English was a thing. So I would
So
assume
Jesus
17,
is way
16,
older
yeah.
than English.
Yeah.
So it's fair to say that
Oh,
if they
Joshua?
change, if they changed his name,
Yeah.
then they could have changed the story.
Oh, it was all verbal for like a while before it finally got written down.
Or
So
it wasn't
He
really
said, "Damn
verbal.
it, I need an Illuminati plug."
But it was called oh yeah fuck that, bro. Like they hit me on some wild shit and I had to like tell first of all I prayed about it, then I was like, nigga, this shit is crazy. I had to tell my friends about it, like, yo,
Oh, did they message you on Instagram too?
like it's
The people that were like asking people to join the Illuminati for some reason.
on Instagram, bro. I had like a couple, like okay, so like 4 times on Instagram, like I kept getting like wild ass, just different weird messages, bro. I don't even want to talk about what they were saying, but they was just different awkward ass messages.
Some weird shit on Instagram.
And then my phone, like my phone, bro. That's what made me know, like, all right, I'm doing something big as shit, and they're either mad as shit because I ignored the shit out of them, or like they know that I'm just not gonna fuck with them, so they're really trying to fuck with me. Like, they're really trying to just throw me off because my phone would ring, bro, and I'd pick my phone up and nobody would be there. Or I'd call, I'd literally call, like, one of my best friends. He might call me and I miss his call and I call him right back, bro, and it'd be like a dead silence for 15 to 20 seconds.
I think your shit was tapped.
Before the phone start ringing. Some shit like that, you feel what I'm saying? But when did that start happening?
My shit did that for like 2 years straight when I used to like be on like radical shit in like high school, and I would make like, I would say a lot of terrorist shit like type things, and like that shit would just pick it up, and then like all of a sudden my phone was just like tapped.
So now you telling me I'm like Malcolm X right now? You feel what I'm saying? I'm lit.
Certain keywords, I think they have like algorithms that pick up on that shit, or they just pick up on that shit when you say certain words, and then you become on their watch list.
So
that's what the fuck it is.
It's just like, nigga, I'm not out here building no bombs trying to blow shit up. What I'm trying to do is get a message to the masses, but even that's dangerous. You feel what I'm saying? So like the point that I'm trying to make is I'm doing something dangerous as shit without even having a fucking, I mean, shit, I got God. Yeah, God's my weapon, but they got the masses. They can tell, these people can get on there tomorrow and be like, yeah, we found this interview of this crazy black man on Payton with Friends, and he's a psycho, and he's wanted for murder. And the whole world is going to be looking for me for murder tomorrow.
Yep.
I was sitting right here with y'all paying. They just come, y'all walking out tomorrow morning. They just pick y'all up, throw y'all in the van. Y'all ain't seen
you
for
ever
20.
Seen Idiocracy?
That's just, I'm telling you, like, nigga, that shit be so real, bro.
It do
It be so real, bro, and it's scary.
Not sure.
Yeah, like, where'd he go? What the fuck? He was just here. My shit in jail, prison for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
because I done murdered y'all, bruh.
Oh shit, we got a new follower, King Casa Gaming.
Shouts out to you, man. Shouts out to you.
Oh man, I always worry about that type of shit, and most of the time, like, your phone will get tapped and your phone will get bugged if you say a lot of keywords. Because they never know who's actually with it.
Tell me what the keywords is, man. I'm gonna stop saying a bunch of shit.
If I say them, then we all get tapped again.
Yeah, don't say them shit. Just look. Send me a memo, bro. Send me the memo.
If I send you a memo over digital things, we all get tapped again.
Fuck, man. We just
it's just the repetitiveness in your movements, depending on how you get.
If I say it right now and nobody has said these words right now, so if I say things like bomb, joining, ISIS, terrorists, cells,
I don't even like the way you said
combinations.
those. you
I know them.
Those are the wrong combination of words at the wrong time. You know
I said them all.
I see why the fuck they would tap your shit.
Yeah,
nigga, I would tap your shit trying to figure out what the fuck you talking about.
So if you said that shit's the bomb, or that shit's tight, that shit's bomb, that shit's fire right there, we gonna blow that whole bitch up when we get there. Like, yeah,
but again, it's happens. Like it's how the flagging works. It's like so many people get flagged, but then now you have to get narrowed down.
Yeah.
So it's just like now they take more of your metadata, and now they see what you're doing more. Like you're saying keywords, or you're texting keywords, or you're writing down keywords. So now it's like now we got to follow more of what you're doing, where you're going, who you're talking to. Now we figured that shit out. That's what Facebook started doing. Remember when people were like, "Oh, come play this game, come do that game," and then we all found out those were all just for these information servers to just take everything they know about us without any of our permissions, just because a friend sent us a stupid fucking invite to something.
And that shit be crazy because
we never had to play it either. By the way, one friend plays it, their whole friends list gets fucking taken now. It's like Jesus. And they're like, "Oh, we did it for marketing." Yeah, that's
how that hack shit from Thailand happened too. They was letting niggas hack niggas accounts from Thailand and shit. My account got hacked on Facebook like 4 or 5 years ago or some shit like that.
Sheesh.
Dumbass shit, bro. One morning I woke up, it was an Asian nigga on my Facebook, and I couldn't get back in my shit. I'm like, damn, what the? I'm real the whole day. From the time I woke up to the time I went to sleep, I'm real trying to figure it out. Like,
now I know why I had to change my password that 1 year.
Mo, I get on Facebook the next day and go to like say report the shit. They like, oh, you waited too late to report it. That we don't believe you type shit. Man, my Facebook was gone. Nigga had my whole friends, this and all that. I'm like, damn. What was like 5,000 friends? That's the limit or some shit like that.
You had all that?
I had the limit, bro.
Oh shit, you was popping on that.
Nigga, I'm a fucking. First of all, when we talk about music, I wouldn't be where I am today without my band. You feel what I'm saying? Like my reaction band. You feel what I'm saying? So like a lot of people know me from my band without in the city. I'm talking about in the city in this area generally. They know me from the band. You feel what I'm saying? So that shit is the major like segue for a lot of people to get into what the fuck I'm doing now. They might be like, oh shit, I know that nigga from you know what I'm saying, the La Pearl days, or I used to see him up to CFE or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of that. So that shit be real when it comes to like knowing people in the streets or actually meeting people when I go places. I can't go nowhere without knowing somebody.
Exactly.
It's scary.
That's what I'm getting to that point where we're starting to like run into that type of
everybody.
And then, like we're walking into places and they're like, hey, and then it's just like
everybody that know you don't know them,
and I don't know them exactly.
You gonna start figuring that shit out. See, I done lived this life for a little bit now. You know what I'm saying? Like this life in the light. So like I had to learn that shit when I first started playing with the band. Like everybody that know me, I don't know them, and they be real loud, like, "Hey, bro, what's up, cuz?"
And they be acting like you're their friend because they had a little short interactions, and it's just like,
I don't even remember you, bro.
Like I'm all super friendly, but like
I done hit the bar 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times before I met you. Then 10 more times after I seen you. But then you see him in the next club or the next spot, and it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, you're real supportive.
Like,
you're cool.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, you're cool.
Gotta fuck with you, right?
Yeah.
Gotta fuck with you, dad. Wow. You here, right? You gotta fuck with you.
Facts.
Someone had a horror story of some weird fan that just was supposed to die from some disease and survived and just kept following this comedian all over the country trying to just cook him dinner at his house. And it just got so fucking creepy. It was like, yo, you gotta like stop.
Man, listen. I'm telling you, bro. I fucked around and was like, I had to ask my booking manager, I got smoking this show, and then like, hey, bro, I don't know, bro. I don't even know, bro. I'm like, shit. If I can smoke in this show, this is gonna be my best interview of the year.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah, shit.
Hey, it's the last interview of our year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, it's probably gonna be the best so far.
But that's tight though, cause
the last 2 interviews, last week and I think yours so far have been pretty much the most
I'm telling you, that's
all
alright.
fun.
I appreciate that, man. Cause I was about to say, this I was looking forward to this jump, cause my booking manager talking about, he showed me our shit. And I get that just watching a couple of them jumps. I'm like, oh, these niggas live for real. They try to be having it up.
Yeah, you don't give a fuck.
But I ain't never really seen nobody smoking. So
that is the weirdest part because like nothing since we have started, it's always been so much smoke.
Nigga, I have not seen one, because I ain't watch a full interview.
Yeah, you gotta watch it because
like
this is the point. You see how you just rolled up in the middle, and like people start in the beginning.
We've been going for an hour, by the way.
So that's why you ain't noticing it.
Yeah, so
damn, time flies when you have
in an hour. You're probably gonna smoke that in like 5-10 minutes, maybe, and like
it's gone. And skimming over and like the YouTube thing.
Some of these last up to 3 hours,
bruh.
But it happens every single interview almost.
Listen. I'm gonna tell y'all.
You
like
just see the room get cloudier and cloudier.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I'm gonna tell y'all like I told my man. If they let me smoke, this gonna be the best interview they got. I'm telling you, we gonna talk about whatever the fuck y'all want to talk about.
Hey, bet. Shit.
How do they make macaroni cheese shells?
Thank you, DJ Press Play.
Listen, I love macaroni. My mama make the best. My mama make the best
macaroni
cheese.
What does she put in it?
I don't even know.
You gotta get the recipe.
No, nigga, I wouldn't tell you if I knew.
I know
you gotta get it so it doesn't die with her.
Listen, I know it.
It's a family recipe.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not no snitching ass nigga.
Okay.
So I ain't gonna tell you.
Damn.
Or the world what my mama put in her macaroni and cheese.
Ponce was the same way. He made the whole entire thing for us, but he said I left out one ingredient because my mama don't want me to give y'all the recipe. I said, why'd you make it for us then?
Oh yeah, that ain't right. Nah. If you gonna make mama macaroni and cheese, nigga, you gotta make mama macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, do it for the fan.
What's the point? Like,
yeah, that's what I said. I looked at you, Aaron. I was like, word.
Like, at the end of the day, like, what? Someone's gonna take that recipe and make the best home bought macaroni. Like, you're either gonna have to go to a restaurant or not. Like, it ain't that worth it.
we can't determine who has the best macaroni and whose mama has the best macaroni until we figure out.
First of all, don't disrespect my mama like that.
He said it's obviously my mama.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. Don't disrespect my mama like that.
Bold of you to assume someone has better
macaroni.
macaroni.
Shouts out to my mama.
Wait, facts.
Shouts out to my mama.
Hey, your mama got it. My mama said it was mine.
Listen, my mama fuck around there. She'll have all y'all sleep in this bitch.
Hey.
I'm telling you, y'all want to come? What's the next holiday?
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day or President's Day. You count
President's Day?
Y'all want to do paint with friends at Poppy Mama house?
Hey, let's do
that.
It.
Would be awesome.
That would be amazing.
And then let my mama cook.
Yes, that would be lit.
Yo, we need Rex for that. We could do a great ass cooking. That would be wild. Y'all want that? Whoever's in the chat.
Who in the chat, man? Y'all want to have
press play in this bitch.
Y'all want to have we're gonna have a cooking with friends. With Poppy, what's up, man? We could do it like that.
Freestyles and meals.
Oh man, they want a nigga rap and shit. I can rap and shit. I'm like, yeah, rap over a nice little brisket.
Oh fuck yeah, that is. We have been going for like almost a whole hour, and we have not gotten into like the main reason why you have come on here. You were here to promote your new single, and brand, and like we got on here to talk about rap music, and like
we did talk about something really important. We talked about the gentrification of DC and how it's affecting the DMC area, DMV area.
Yeah,
that's all right.
DMC, like it's a DeLorean.
I'm just glad. I'm glad I got the good energy with y'all, man. We lit. It's cool.
Yes.
Talk about what you want to talk about, man. I don't give a fuck.
I'm loving it.
Shit, the single, that shit, that's big, man. If they don't know already, they gonna find out in a minute. We going to Super Bowl. We going to the Super Bowl.
Oh, what's your team?
I'm a Redskins fan. Don't disrespect me. Don't make no face or nothing. But I'm a Redskins fan.
Be a Redskins fan.
A lot of motherfuckers be trying to make faces and shit.
I don't know why. You got to be a fan of someone in order to like football.
Nah, you ain't technically gotta be a fan.
Well, you're gonna like a team. Like when I used to watch football, my favorite team was the 49ers, and because they used to they were the most reckless team on the fucking at the time, and then like their team changed.
San Francisco?
No. I just like watching them. They were the most entertaining. I couldn't watch football for anybody else, but them, they entertained me, and I was just like, this is entertaining as fuck. And I see why people like football because I was the first.
Did you
football.
play football?
No.
All right. See, look, I come from a family, like my granddad, they are fucking diehard Redskins fans. His brothers, his sister, like nigga, it was no other choice. I played football all the way up until I was in the fucking 7th grade.
Mm-hmm.
So. Redskins was HTTR. Nigga, my granddad got the championship can, 89 championship can.
Mm-hmm.
I think we won one in 88 too or 87, whichever other one we won. He got all 3 of them jumps because we got 3 championships. He got all 3 championship cans, nigga.
Sheesh.
And a fucking championship Letterman jacket jump.
He a diehard.
Man, you missing it. He ain't fucking with them right now, but they still love him though. They turned in their season passes. They used to be at all the games and all that.
Damn. So you come from like a family that really loves the Redskins.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Man, that's
my
crazy.
My mama just switched up because she just got married. Old switching ass. She an Eagles fan now.
Oh no.
She wild because her husband an Eagles fan. She be talking about she an Eagles fan. Like, no Eagles fan. That's my baby though.
I always thought it was weird how people choose like the teams like if they
spouse get the man.
It's like, do you watch it or do you watch it?
It's like, where you from? No.
Because I always thought it was like I thought people watched it because out of entertainment or they watched it out of sense of like, oh, that's my area.
Yeah. You supposed to rep your set. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't fucking. You're not supposed to be a fucking Dallas fan and you live in fucking DC, nigga. You ain't never been in Dallas, nigga. So what? I mean, it's cool, but damn.
I think a lot of people choose like the Cowboys for the fact that it goes against the Redskins in that whole rivalry. And I was like, well, if you like this one, I'm gonna be, play the devil's advocate. I'm
but
like,
here we go again with that fucking brainwashing shit.
Play the devil's advocate?
Nah, that's the brainwash.
No, just having the Texas Cowboys against the Washington Redskins.
Come on, bro, that's
and that's literally our whole history.
Man, I'm
that's
sorry.
Our country's history, and Texas is the only state that can, whenever the hell they want, just be like, I'm not rocking this USA shit anymore.
Yeah,
like it's a very interesting rivalry when you want to get conspiracy about it.
Yeah.
Or at least just like comparative.
You spoke right. Nah, you don't spoke. Damn.
Not when I'm doing any of this.
I'm getting.
I gotta take that shit to a serious level.
Nah, that's cool, bro, because that's respect, bro. I be taking that shit serious, too. Nigga like me, I'm gonna tell you a secret.
Yeah.
Before I get on stage, well, every show.
Yeah.
I pray before every show. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'll get to the stage, bro. Sometimes I might fuck around and pray right before, like, with the mic in my hand. Like, I'll pray to the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Right there in front of the crowd, nigga. I'll pray to God to help me entertain, to help me fucking release.
I respect that because it shows like you're taking it to a different level than most people. You put it on everything if you put it there.
Yeah,
I respect that.
My fucking life on the line for this shit, nigga, and I would give my soul and my fucking glory to God. You know what I'm saying?
That is what's up.
It ain't nothing else that got me here, bro. I done been shot at. I done been stabbed. I done been, you know what I'm saying? I done been through
whole nine.
At all, but nigga, I'm still here, and I'm blessed to be able to actually say, nigga, I'm making a career out of music. I get paid to make music. You know what I'm saying?
That's a blessing because most people they don't.
Oh, these niggas broke for real.
Facts.
These niggas don't even but they ain't broke. They ain't broke because they gotta be broke. They broke because they wanna be. They lazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody can get up off their ass and do what I'm doing or what the next nigga doing. Just do it better.
That's real shit though.
Bro, I try to only talk real, bro.
Jesus. I had like one thing like last performance. Oh man, I had taken an edible. We were at a pop-up event, right? So we're at this pop-up event all day, and we had to sit there and man the station selling the clothes and shit. And it's like 11.
That shit at like 11 in the morning.
We took this shit at 11 in the morning. Like, damn, we gonna have a long day. This shit's gonna be done by the time
the edible.
Yeah, we took the edible at 11 a.m. and we're like, okay, the performance is at 8.
What kind of edible was it? Let me ask you that.
Gummies or something.
Like, I
don't know. Someone just gave it to us. So.
Yeah, we didn't know. Like, no, it was like
I think there was like 300
didn't we break it down
or something.
To like 40, or was it like 20 milligrams per one or 10 milligrams per one?
Something like that. I don't remember.
I don't remember either. But they were the Sour Patch Kids.
It
wasn't a lot. That's why we thought it wasn't gonna be anything.
Y'all are gonna be fucked up when I bring y'all these gummies, bro. My man be making a 500 milligram gummies, bro, and they like the little peach ring jumps.
Oh God. We had the ones from
that shit make
Colorado.
Water right now. For real.
Oh man,
we had
the
high
ones.
with me. We gonna get high. We gonna get high for real.
Oh Jesus, bro. We don't need help.
Listen, I'm telling you, like, oh, y'all went to Colorado before?
We had some edibles from Colorado,
did.
and those things that were like them things hit a different way. Like I never.
You did?
Yeah, I just brought some stuff back.
My dad lives in Colorado, bro.
Yeah, I got family out there. I went to my cousin was getting married out there.
Word up, that's tight.
Yeah.
That's tight as shit, man.
But she lives out here in Arlington. But she grew up in Colorado,
she got married in Colorado, though.
Yeah, my aunt and uncle live out there, and she grew up there, so she wanted to get married at the school she graduated from, or one of the schools she graduated from.
What's the
Oh, I'm sorry. I have to continue the story.
What's the story?
All right, so we took them at 11. The performances are like around 8, so I'm like, okay, cool. This will be out of my system by then. I'll be coming down and shit. So I'm like, this is easy. It'll just kick in an hour. So we sit there the whole entire time, and we're like, God damn it, this nigga done gave us fucking edibles that don't work. Gets to 5 o'clock. I said, this shit is stupid as hell. We done took this drink. That shit never kicked in. We're getting drunk, drinking like shit, still manning the station. As soon as it gets time for an hour before the performance, 7 o'clock hits at night.
There you go.
It said, boom. I was like, yo, this is not happening.
There you go.
And then from there on, performing on that stage, like in like the most hardcore part of like hitting that, like when you're in the hardcore part of the edible, like the most
the
that
high.
shit's here, the super high, the super high, that shit's hitting you at full
that
blast.
marijuana minute shit.
Oh my god.
God, bro, that shit hit me, and I was like,
start talking funny and shit. And
yes.
You start hearing your voice in your head. And shit.
Yes,
oh, yeah.
all that shit, and you're just like, this shit won't stop. This shit won't stop.
I'ma tell you, bro, I got high like that. Not that long ago, bro. My man was like, yeah, bro. My peoples come through every once in a while with these shrooms.
Oh,
So
jeez.
take these mushrooms with me. I'm like, nigga. At first, I'm like, nah, nigga, cause I ain't never did no shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? That's just, you feel what I'm saying, hood nigga shit.
Yeah.
Smoke weed, nigga. Drink shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just my shit. So, long story short, I ended up trying that shit, but the nigga had me trying that shit. He like,
mushrooms are the universe's weed.
He was like, go home. Look, he like, go home, nigga. Eat some of these shits when you get home, nigga. Eat it with some chips or something. If I'm saying you can be straight, just call me in the morning, like when you get up.
Oh, he set your ass up.
Oh, nigga, did he set me up or not, nigga? I'm at the table, nigga, I'm seeing all types of wild shit, and I'm an artist, bro. So it fucked me up. Like, it put me in a type of. It put me in a type of mindset, bro, where I was like, nigga, this has to be what like living on the other side, like living in the afterlife feels like, nigga. Like I'm actually experiencing an out of body experience. Nigga, I'm looking at myself sitting at the table, like trying to roll the weed and shit. I'm like, oh, this nigga looks stupid.
Bro, same.
I'm out of my shit. Like, oh, this nigga look dumb, man. Then I'm talking that good shit like in my head, like I'm saying like all the perfect shit, like. Nigga, if a nigga asked me to rap in that moment, I probably would have been like, but in my mind, though, nigga, I was kicking that shit. I'm talking about like, nigga, I probably like I out rapped Wayne on the Carter too, nigga. Right then and there, nigga, I'm talking some shit like that, nigga. Like,
oh snap!
Everybody face was like, yeah.
DJ Festival about to come in.
Oh, nigga, my shit was going off. But that shit had me out. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And then, so I stayed up. Like, I didn't fall asleep. I ended up staying up till, like, the next morning. Probably, like, 10:30, 11 o'clock. I nodded out or tried to nod out. Man, I called this nigga like, bro, what the fuck did you give me, bro? He just hit me with the little giggle joint.
The little laugh. He gonna be straight.
Like, nigga, oh, I thought I died, nigga. I thought I died. But listen, I know
Wayne the Goat.
I know that I learned. Yeah, I learned that that shit. First of all, it ain't for everybody. So don't do drugs. If you're watching this, kids, don't do drugs. But I did experience that shit, and it ain't crazy. It ain't no crazy ass experience.
I would say if you want to get into psychedelics, I would always go to like a small amount of mushrooms or DMT first.
It's enlightening. It's enlightening as shit. You know what I'm saying? It taught me some shit about myself that I didn't know.
I just say doing DMT because it's like quick. Like you'll be out of it in like 10 to 20 minutes. So it's like even though it's intense, like you'll be right. No, but like legit, you're like nothing. Like I got some stories, but
see, look,
bro, it was the most intense shit. Then like just a snap of the finger, everything's fucking normal. There's nothing. I'm like, wait, what?
You know what water is? Like juice.
What huh?
Y'all got embalming fluid out here, like juice, like water.
I would not probably.
Some people have done embalming fluid. Like,
yeah,
bro,
that shit so get you
so
fucked
that shit should not be done.
So
that shit is the most,
bro.
That shit's
like,
dangerous.
Yeah, on our streets, bro. Like we sell that shit, like as a fucking
that shit is dangerous.
Like it come on like a cigarette.
Oh yeah, like they dip it in it, right?
Yeah, so we call it like goop or like water or juice or some shit like that, right? So like nigga, the niggas be like after they hit that shit, the niggas be
gone, geek
tweaking, bro. You seen like them videos on Instagram and shit where they be like off like Molly or some shit
Salvia,
like some shit like that, where they be just lunching out doing anything. Running around naked and
just
shit.
Still as shit, and they just
run around naked and all types of dumb ass. Yeah, that's what that juice do to you. You know what I'm saying?
I got shrooms, Zans, and a zip for tomorrow night. God damn, DJ, you about to have a New Year's.
DJ said he got them zizzles. We got zips and Zans to go too, DJ.
You got
what you
shrooms and Zans, though, bro? Don't fuck with them Zans, bro. Get rid of them Zans, DJ.
Yeah, man. Don't be popping those Zans, man.
Bro, we about to get Zan juice.
Y'all getting Zan juice? What the fuck? Listen, y'all Virginia boys teaching me some shit. That nigga said he about to get some
There's
Zan
a drink
juice.
at the ABC store. It's like a whole winter
that shit will take
colored
you away.
drink.
That shit will take you away.
A Nordic, like Viking or something on the cover of
it's
it.
Called
it's called
Iceman.
Yeah, some weird shit like that. It tastes like straight, strong peppermint, and it feels cold when you take a warm shot. That's how weird it is. And if you take just a couple to the right amount, you're probably gonna black out.
What?
Like I don't know what they do in that shit, but that thing just makes
that shit hits you way different.
Yo,
you just take a couple shots. You're like, oh, this is nice. And then you just don't remember like 4 hours.
Nothing. Like all of your time is just fucking gone.
That shit's
I don't want it.
Yeah, no, that shit's ridiculous.
I'm just listening like
that shit is dangerous.
Nah,
like,
the fact that they just sell that in stores and like
I was looking
people
at
haven't like
I was looking at my stories like
and it's only $20 by the way. It's so cheap. Like, it's ridiculous.
It has the highest alcohol percentage out of all the shit.
Bro, you wanna know why? Cause they trying to kill y'all ass.
Pretty much. That thing and it tastes like again,
just
like peppermint. Like you don't even realize you're drinking. It's designed to just shouldn't be sold, honestly.
Yep.
That ain't
thing's
that.
reckless.
Fuck around and die with y'all. You hear me? Nah, no crazy shit.
He said, "Wait, what was that?"
Yeah, nah, I need to know just in case the bitch be like, "Hey, I got some what was it called?" Iceman. Fuck no.
You'll notice it. It's an intimidating bottle, and you'll look at it, you be like, "Damn."
Stands out.
Motherfucker try not to let me see the bottle and shit. Pass me.
As soon as it tastes like mint, you're gonna be like,
As soon as I smell that shit, I'm like, nah, I'm good.
You're gonna smell it. You're gonna be like, well, this smells like just Christmas candy.
It smell like death.
Oh god, it was so good though. I would mix it with lemonade and other shit.
Bro,
I was sauce for hours.
Have you had Henny and lemonade?
Yes.
Yes, it's the best.
I used to bartend. I mix anything.
Henny and apple juice?
Yes.
Yeah, fire.
Bro, if I can find the bottle, I'll just send you a link of what it looks like, DJ Press Play.
Yeah, man, that shit's fucking crazy.
I got wine and tequila, but your shit sounds way more fun. It definitely sounds, because you won't remember shit. I'll be looking at stories like, I did this.
Bro, listen, I have so many nights like that, bro. The camera be rolling, and then I see like a fucking clip or something a few days later. I be like, what?
I didn't do none of that shit.
That was when? Where?
So what do you think it would be? Like a spirit, probably?
I don't know, man. That shit is crazy. I just know it's called like Iceman and it had like a Viking on it. Shit. But yeah, we had got onto a tangent, but yeah, I don't do anything. I got on that stage, man. That edible was hitting me. I said, yo, I'm off of edible right now. And I still performed the songs very well, but I was just like, one of the songs I slipped and all my attention felt like it lasted for that one slip, which was like in a second, it felt like a minute, and they were all looking at me. I was like, "Fuck, why does time move so different while I'm this high?"
I'm telling you, bro. You know what I realized? When you high like that, it moved different.
Definitely,
time moved different.
I can't be on anything ever again if I'm doing a performance. I want it to be like really powerful because I had planned for that thing to be so much better than what it was, and I couldn't do it because that thing was just hitting me in ways I just could not handle myself.
I'm telling you, that shit'll fuck you up.
Fuck yes.
It'll fuck you up, champ.
So the single is called Eat?
Yeah, buddy.
Can we get a preview?
Yeah. What kind? Oh, there you go, right there. Yeah, that's the cover and shit right there. It let you get a preview on that, Jim?
Yeah, you got Spotify on that one? That's my computer, right? So there's definitely Spotify.
Oh, if you got Spotify, yeah, you could bump that. Yeah,
Spotify's my favorite streaming source.
Yeah. Ooh. Word. Oh, let me spark some more dope, man. While we bumping this. Oh, interview time. Can I get on my Instagram and shit too? Let me give him some of this. Hit a party, man. Kimmel Films and shit. Paint with friends. Oh, man, don't look at my painting, man. Chill out. About to spark this dope, man. Out the belly of cook the beef and make it freeze. Yeah. We came to eat. Hey.
Ooh. That is a very fun song. I can see that in the mosh pit. That is like a very active song. That could be very, very, very fun.
Yeah, definitely lit. Try to jump around to that joke.
And I like how the image is like, it's like y'all got like the plastic Tupperware, like y'all got food. It's sort of like what's it called, the Last Supper.
That's exactly.
Yeah,
what it is,
I like
bro.
that.
That's exactly what it is. It's the Last Supper.
That is amazing.
It's actually, I called it the First Supper because like my coming out. You feel what I'm saying? My coming to the industry, to the world, and shit like that.
Is this actually like your first first song put out?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
When did you release this?
November 6th.
November 6th. So this is all recent.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay. You gotta put the mic closer.
Oh, my bad. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
you can actually move it if you want to sit back. You can
Yeah,
just move it.
my bad.
Breakfast Club type of mics.
All right, that's all right. Yeah. Yeah.
That is
November
amazing.
6th. Yeah, appreciate that.
We had ran into somebody while we were out like doing research today, and Pretty T, and she was like, "Yeah, he's pretty dope. He has like a lot of like he freestyles." He said, "We got 3 songs together. I don't know."
Oh yeah.
I was like, I had thought like you had like such a longer discography from how she explained it.
Well, I do have a lot. I say I have a lot of music.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of music. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot of features with people. Sadly, a lot of it doesn't make it out for some reason. People just
They hold on to stuff.
Yeah, man. I don't know, but I do make a lot of music. A lot of niggas' favorite songs, bruh. Probably I got either influence on that shit for real or like I done help that nigga in a way. Feel what I'm saying? In some type of way. I mean, like I said, I do freestyle all my music. So like, that's a freestyle.
Mm-hmm.
That's me going into the studio, having an idea for something and freestyling the idea and then going back and then freestyling the verses. Feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it takes a while, but I mean, because you want to get the sound right.
Yeah.
So I might change it and change or have a song and then erase the whole song and go back and do something totally different. But yeah, I'm in that joint, real live, creating from the ground up every time I'm in that joint. So that's why it sounds different. That's why it sounds so unique to myself. I don't sound like anybody else. You won't be able to say, "Oh yeah, he sounds like
so and so."
Yeah, nah, not at all, because
it's
coming straight from my insides, my soul. You feel what I'm saying? My mind.
DJ P said like, you say you do features. I guess he's gonna hit you up.
Yeah, I definitely do features, bro. This year, well, 2019 is over. You actually just missed the little special we was running. Me and my team do free feature March. We did, and we also did like a half price jump towards the end of the year. But like the end of the year is tomorrow, really. So 2020 we're actually gonna working out a new price for features and stuff. But you reached out through here, so just reach out to me in my DMs, bro, or you can reach out to my management. But if you reach out to me in my DMs, nigga, I'll definitely work it out with you personally. That shit ain't about nothing. I'm down to work. Anybody who wants to work, I'm definitely down to work, and I'll work out a price or work out a situation. I'm down to travel. I travel everywhere. I'll be in Miami, like I said, for the Super Bowl and shit. I'm promoting Eat. It's already down there doing big things. Shit, I done moved that record all the way from New York down to bottom. You feel what I'm saying? So like we just pushing Eat right now. That's the first single out, but we got something else about to drop. I got a couple artists that I've been working with that I know are about to drop, like 7. You mentioned Pretty T. I got a couple features with Pretty T. Fire Jumps. She's fire as shit.
Yeah, she is.
She's fucking fire. She got some shit.
She is so much fun. I love her personality.
Yeah, nah, she's dope as shit. Dope ass person. But as far as like the amount of work we got in this in store, like I got a lot of that shit. So Eat is just the welcome party, like roll out the mat type shit. You like that? That's cool. But I got so much more shit. I'm versatile as fuck. So that's just like,
I'm excited.
That's barely anything. Like I do R&B music as well. I do reggae music as well. I do fucking.
She told me that you could sing. She was like, "You're a phenomenal singer."
I be finessing some shit. I got R&B I got Oh man, like we just finished this pop record, bro. And I was talking about I just did an interview the other day with Just Business. And we were talking about like the type of music that I make and shit. I just finished this pop record with my man 3G, and that shit's fucking fire.
Ooh.
This nigga's like, yo, you're the next fucking Bruno Mars or Michael Jackson. I'm like, no way, nigga.
So 3G is the 3GMP?
Yeah, that's my guy. Yeah, that's my guy. Shouts out to 3GMP, man. Mobile studio. If y'all need studio, y'all in the DMV or wherever y'all at, my man will pull up on y'all. Straight up.
Is that what you got going on with them? You got features and shit? Or much more?
Is that how I finish my features? Or what you mean?
No. You said, ask me what do I have going on with 3GMP.
Oh, yeah, with 3GMP. Yeah, them niggas is the mobile studio and shit. Yeah, that's definitely...
So that's what MMMP stands for, mobile studio?
No, the MMP, them niggas is... They are actually... Shouts out to MMP. That's a studio brand, for real. They one of the major studios in the DMV and shit. They do a lot of work. They do a lot of my work. You feel what I'm saying? They do a lot of work with the major artists in the industry that come through the DMV.
Where's it located?
It's located in Springfield.
Oh, you know so is it like Mixmasters? Is that Mixmaster Studios?
Mixmaster Pro.
Oh, I've been in there.
MMP,
okay.
Yep.
So that means you know Spoken and everything.
I know a lot of them niggas, bro.
Okay, cool.
Shouts out to my man Jesse. Shouts out to my man Rob. My man Mark.
Hey, that's what's up.
Yeah. My brother Boone, he records all my shit. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to my boy O. He actually said that. O got a tag like that. Shouts out to my brother Boone. He record all my shit. Yeah, Boone do record all our shit though, man. Oh, JL too. My nigga JL. Shouts out to JL.
Hey.
Good dude. But yeah, man. MMP is a fucking major studio. And 3GMP is the mobile studio that I work out of. My man, Mr. M, dope ass artist as well. But he pulls up. He'll you just gotta hit him on the gram or reach out to me and I'll point you to him. You feel what I'm saying? Wherever you at, my man will pull up with the mobile studio. Prices vary as far as like where you live and shit like that. Mm-hmm. But if he got to drive, you feel what I'm saying? It's only fair that you're paying what he need. But that man is a fair man, you feel what I'm saying? He ain't gonna do nobody cruddy. He definitely looked out for me, so I'm sure he'll look out for whoever, because he ain't had to look out for me. You feel what I'm saying? Just be good to him, he'll be good to you type shit.
That's what's up.
And shouts out to them niggas, man. They good people. MMP, up there, they good people, man. Shouts out my nigga Benz. Good man, Big Benz, about to drop that shit.
Hey, you know Big Benz?
What? Shouts out to my nigga Benz.
Wait. Hey, you mean the dude that on these cups? Aaron, can you pass the cup?
Pass me a cup, man. I got a Benz cup. You got me fucked up. Hey, man.
You know,
what, man? You know my nigga Big Benz? Come on, bro. That's my guy, bro. What do I know, Benz? Now, when y'all tell me, now look, when y'all go back and talk to Benz and be like, yo, you know that nigga Ziggy? He be like, what? That's my nigga. Watch.
Hey, that's what's up.
He gonna turn up for y'all. That's my nigga, man. Real live, my dog.
It was definitely fun. He had brought his son. I knew he was a great dude when he brought his son to the interview with us, and I was just like, yo, that's some shit. You can trust a dude who's capable of bringing his kid around.
Speaking of sons, nigga, today is my son's birthday.
Really? How old is he turning?
He turned 3 today.
That is amazing.
My son turned 3 today. Yeah, shouts out to Duda, man. Doo-wop. Doo-wop the GOAT.
Hey, that was what's up.
My young nigga be like, swaggy. Hey. Yeah, wow, my man. That's for you, shorty. I love you, man.
Big respect to people who do this shit and stay positive parents.
Man, listen, my kids is my fucking life, bro.
I have big respect for that shit.
That is it. That's what I do this shit for. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was just at, nigga, I came here from Chuck E. Cheese.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
That is what's up.
Like, I came straight out of here, and I was at Chuck E. Cheese since like 3 o'clock, bro. I was in Chuck E. Cheese.
Like when they go to Chuck E. Cheese, you staying at exactly.
I was
so
there for like 4 hours.
You gotta know when you go to Chuck E. Cheese as a parent, you gotta know that the time you get in, you're not getting out of that motherfucker so it's dark.
Listen,
so you gotta go into that bitch before it's like you gotta give yourself some leeway. If you want to leave, you don't want to stay there that long. You gotta go when it's late. Figure that shit out.
They got a good pizza though.
I love that pizza.
Yeah, I fucked that pizza up. That shit always hurt my stomach though, dog. I always be shitting after that joint, man. I'd be real live having to watch. I can only eat like 2 slices and be good.
Oh shit.
You might have like those animatronic things up on
You might have a
stage,
dairy.
They finally
thing.
update that.
I do though. I'm lactose intolerant.
They took them out. Yeah, it's lactose intolerant. You got a strong lactose intolerance.
But I don't be giving a fuck. Nah, I used to be like Erlin and shit, like off milk and shit like that, bro. I used to be real sick with that shit. Now, as an adult, I can eat like pizza and shit like that, tacos and cheese and shit, and not macaroni and cheese and shit. You know, I can eat that shit now and not really be like doing all of that. But like,
so you built up your immunity.
I still stay the fuck away from milk, bro.
Yeah, you can't. That shit's dangerous as shit. That shit's crazy.
You wanna know why though? Cause nigga, we not supposed to drink that shit.
We are never supposed to drink it.
Like we were never supposed to drink that. We're the only species on the planet, bro, that drinks another species milk.
Shit don't add up.
Well, I mean that's only because we can harvest it ourselves. I mean, if you give milk to other animals, they love that.
You know
shit.
why people have started drinking milk?
But hold on, listen though.
Oh,
women make breast milk every day.
Mm-hmm.
We can harvest that.
The reason why people had started drinking milk.
Oh, we have a weird sexuality thing in our country.
It's
and
not
world
that.
Where you can't just like start sucking
it's
titties.
an old thing.
But I thought you have to be
left.
pregnant. Like you can. Like I don't think women just always have breast milk. Do they?
I mean, after they've had a child,
they can continue producing as long as you keep making them.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
as long as you keep.
As long as you keep milking it out. If you stop,
if you stop fucking milking yourself, it's going to
hey,
stop.
3GMP in this bitch.
Bitches be making the
my
fucking
dog
ice cream
Zig
out of their like
I just
hit that follow button, my G.
That's like those weird bitches who make ice cream out of their breast milk and shit.
But that's what I'm saying though. You got people all around the world who are they have to like make some type of milk. They have to use some type of milk, right?
Yeah.
Like what about the people in the jungle? They don't fucking chase a cow down and
I mean they like almond, not milk. I guess if you need it, I don't know. I don't think milk's that important, honestly.
It's not.
It was at a certain point, and that's the reason why it's important today.
It's not fucking important, bro.
It's not important today
it's the shit they put in it that they tell you that it's important, like fluoride in toothpaste.
No, it wasn't important for that reason. It's something that stuck with Europeans culturally, and they just brought it over and forced us to drink it.
Now, all right.
But the reason it had stuck with Europeans, it was because they couldn't drink their water. They had to either drink beer, something that was burned, or they had to drink milk.
A lot of the early years here in America it would be milk or cider or coffee. Like you couldn't drink the water because it was all shit.
Our sanitation,
so cider you have to ferment and cook it.
It used to be such a bad process that you couldn't get fresh water.
Now, that is.
So it's just like breaking a annoying tradition with then some people
like
to taste
water.
Of
we can drink clean water all the time now.
Let me say this to y'all. That is very young-minded of you guys to think like that. Because
we're talking about like once cities started becoming, they had terrible
fuck cities started to come in because you got people like the Mesopotamians, right? They didn't fucking drink milk.
No, that's different. It was only in Europe they had bad climate.
Right.
They just could not drink their water.
That I'm talking about survive. Like okay, so they
any other place they could drink the water.
Right, but these
like the world,
these Europeans, these particular Europeans couldn't drink milk. I mean, couldn't drink water. Right.
It was terrible.
But now, the world sells milk in stores. You see what I'm saying?
It's because they took over. They
brainwashed.
Because the Europeans have
colonized a majority of the world for a while.
And then they brainwashed it.
And now they like it because their systems can handle it. They can drink milk
however
much
because
they like it.
Your children have drank it. Your grandma, grandma. And
it's not even just that. They genetically bred themselves and adapted to milk because most humans we're all lactose intolerant. We're not supposed to do it. It doesn't agree with any. Besides Europeans, Europeans are the only ones capable of drinking milk and it doesn't harm them with a lactose intolerance. Every single other man on earth, it fucks them up.
These niggas make cheese, bro.
Yeah,
they make cheese, bro. Like
weird shit.
Who the fuck? Like,
it's weird. It is like cheese is just inspired by it,
bro. Like, what the fuck?
Like the milk rotted, and then they found out if they just let it continue rotting, it starts tasting good.
It starts tasting. Well, who the
fuck would try that shit, right?
Bruh.
But that's who took over the planet.
I'm not even
at this point.
Over,
in period.
That's who was smart enough to say, you know what? If we control the news that they hear, then nigga, we win.
Yep.
Cause really and truly, bro.
It's like that food pyramid. Crap.
Yeah. If you look at even if you look at the fucking food pyramid, bro, they told you since you was a fucking kid.
Like grains and shit. You don't
that grains. You have to have grains in every meal. You have to have apple a day.
Some kind of dairy.
You gotta have dairy sometime every day. You gotta have type of sugar.
That was a whole entire scheme to promote health and fitness when we were having that thing with Russia. It wasn't a serious thing. They did it to sell. It was economic. It wasn't like really a polar bear and Santa Claus and Coca-Cola.
It wasn't necessarily a full health and fitness thing. It was they needed to find a way to because they started coming up with inventions like cereal and other bullshit. So
they needed to find a way. Yeah,
for you to eat the food. So there's no reason for you to be eating.
It was so funny. They reveal it. They always.
How the fuck do we make these niggas fat? How do we slow them down? Because if we don't slow them down,
people have always kind of been gluttonous.
Yeah, like how, if we don't slow them down, cultures. You feel what I'm saying? They're gonna either figure us out and take us over, or they're just gonna be too physically fit for us to do anything with them.
Oh man, 3GMP is going off.
That's my dog.
Yeah, he said that's where all this cancer come from. It's not for human, period. Oh
Sugar is some shit.
With Ziggy. Please let me do a feature, Ziggy.
Who is that, man? Oh man, yeah.
We're just talking about him.
My guy, man. 3G, yeah. Shouts out to my guy, man.
But I find if you always look at the history of why they did things or where when it came up and you look at the other areas of what was going on, you can usually find the answer of why things are the way they are. And usually, like with the whole milk thing, it was just we let Europeans get control, and they're not letting their milk thing go because they're the only ones that can
make
drink
a lot of money off it at that point. It's one of those moments where it's like it started because it's probably what they needed to adapt, and then
about how much land
when you adapt, you know, you make a lot of money,
and how
then you know
money you lose on cows once everybody starts drinking milk.
I mean, for real.
That shit would be crazy.
This is what you gotta understand. These people will tell you till they blue in their face that milk does the body good.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I don't drink milk. The last time I ever had milk, I threw up everything that I had for the last 2 to 3 days.
Man, that shit was mostly lies.
So
you can get vitamin D from other areas. And
yeah,
all the vitamins that you need from milk, you can get that shit from other areas.
Like, do you not
like
about
the
to tell me?
calcium they try and sell you on?
Yeah, and even calcium, bro. You can get calcium from bone marrow.
Yeah.
Bite the chicken bone open, break that shit open, and it's bone marrow.
Yep.
I'm saying in Africa
That's
they
why
do
birds
that
do that shit.
Yeah.
Like we act like we can't read a book and and figure out what the fuck they was doing, or like the Egyptians were not the smartest people to come out of Africa, bro. Yeah, they were fucking smart. Yes, they were fucking.
We were just talking about that whole animal thing before you got here about the Egyptians.
They listen, bro. They were fucking trifling.
But it's a little bit. At the end of the day, it is also a little bit easier, I guess, if you're gonna get the same amount of calcium to drink a glass of milk than to kill a chicken and like crack its bones open and eat the bone marrow.
But if your stomach can't handle it, then it's just like whatever.
No, yeah, I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean. Like, if you have the ability to, what do you call it? Pasteurize or whatever cows, like, it's just a little bit easier than constantly having to like kill chickens and other animals and start chewing on their bones a little bit. Yeah. Although most people, like our early humans before that whole cow shit, did just chew on the bones and stuff because, you know, they would kill the animals, eat them, just nibble on the bones, sharpen them, help them all as their weapons and shit after they chewed them. Like,
so look,
yeah, it's just, you know,
my mama, is a fucking vegan, right?
Is she like one of the preachy ones, or is she just a vegan?
No, fuck no.
Okay, good.
But she only cooks. I mean, she only eats like vegetables. You know what I'm saying? Don't drink no dairy. Don't do none of that shit. No, I don't even think she eats eggs anymore. Cause at one point she was eating eggs, but she real live just one day was like, all right, I'm not gonna eat no more chicken. I was like 9 years old, bro. And she just been dropping shit off. For a long time, she was a pescatarian. That's how you said that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a pescatarian. That's why I eat so much fish now. Because my mama, that's how she cook.
Hey, man, when you're next to the wharf, man, you might as well fuck it.
Shit, man, that's all I do. You tripping. The wolf is my shit. Summertime, oh, yeah, we at the, we had
tried shark for the first time last year. That shit was amazing.
Oh, that shit is fire. Have you had gator?
No.
Gator is fucking fantastic. It's just like fucking it has a different consistency, I'll say that, but it tastes like good as shit.
Hey.
That shit is good as fuck. I had like gator jambalaya or some shit like that. That shit was it.
That sounds Louisiana as fuck.
Yo, and it was in like Norfolk or like Virginia
Where
Beach.
y'all at? I'll pop up. Hey, I don't know if we're gonna be shooting that long to where you can pop up.
Who that?
3G.
Oh man, he's lit.
Hey, you can pop up if you can make it. I don't give a fuck.
That's the bro. Mr. M. He does the mobile studio for me and shit. That's my guy. Yeah.
So is it like really mobile? Like
Yo, it's really mobile, bro. Like
wheels, or are you talking about like he just keeps the equipment on him?
My nigga. We have a mobile. Like y'all be thinking I'm playing.
No, I've seen it before. They put them in the Sprinter buses. Type.
You missing
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you got?
My nigga got his truck. hitched to the mobile studio. He pull that bitch up, open the door, bro. You can go in that bitch. It has a booth. Yeah.
So it's like a trailer that's attached to a truck.
Yes.
That is crazy. That's one way of doing it.
Yes, bro.
I think they do that with some of the buses that they carry around when most artists go on tour.
It's smart as an that's genius, bro. And he built this shit from the ground up with his hands.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Like,
that's
my nigga, better. When I tell y'all, like, my man is fucking one of the most hardest working men I've ever met in my life. Like,
that's some tough shit.
Like, bro, my nigga really put his work in. You feel what I'm saying?
That's tough as fuck.
So when we linked up, you feel what I'm saying, how I work and how he worked, the work ethic is just fucking bananas. You feel what I'm saying? So we do crazy shit together. That's why he all in that shit right now. Like, yeah, nigga, I'll pull up right now. What's up? I'm trying to feature.
Gator is the best thing on earth. I told y'all Gator Nuggets are the shit. Gator Nuggets. Ayy.
I ain't had no Gator Nuggets or nothing like that yet, though.
That's DJ, bro.
I ain't had no Gator Nuggets yet. What's up, DJ? Get with me, DJ. Let's work, man.
Oh, that is fucking amazing.
I hope you heard that single too, man. If y'all like that single, man, I can get that on any platform, man. That shit is
I don't know.
We're out in DC.
Yeah, he live. Yeah,
wink, wink.
Yeah, one time for the one
time. But if you want the address, you can definitely hit him up and get the address from him.
Hey, dog, take this right quick, please. Let the people know what I'm doing, man. Just let them know you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I was supposed to be twisting this shit up, man.
It's all good. Don't get too fried because then you'll end up like C1. And that man's, throughout most of our podcasts, that man will just be stuck.
I'm a smoker, dog, for real, dog.
Hey,
some people don't smoke for real. I'm a social smoker, a conscious smoker. A thinking smoker.
I am not much of a. I usually like take an edible and I'm just like I relax.
Yeah, no, I'm a smoking ass motherfucker.
My homie Aaron recently got me a vape and like I tried that shit for the first time and I'm like, yo, I'm bad at this. My lungs just burn.
You gotta stop hitting it so hard.
I don't know. I take it in and it's just like I don't know how you're supposed to. I'm just trying to.
What?
I'm coughing everywhere. I'm like fuck. Not a smoker, bro.
Hey, Ryan's back in here.
Hey, Ryan and this bitch. Get Vaz in the mobile booth. GDI.
What's up,
Ryan? GDI. Who the fuck is GDI? Ryan and this bitch.
GMP.
So I did want to talk more about like you gave us a quick that you had a story for us. It was your biggest show so far.
Oh, my biggest show so far probably was like Aggie Fest.
Aggie Fest? What is Aggie Fest?
What?
Is that local?
No. G-Ho. Greatest homecoming on earth.
What the fuck? Okay, you gotta give me hip, please.
Tripping, bro.
Please
like,
give me hip.
Yeah, so like North Carolina A&T homecoming. Right? The college. When I was
You said North Columbia?
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
North Carolina A&T.
Okay.
It's a college. I was still playing with the band for real. But around this time in particular, I was just starting to like really branch out into my own music. You know what I'm saying? So I had done a few songs. I did a few songs. But I was still, like I said, I was still playing with the band.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's
tough.
tough.
The studio.
That is fucking amazing.
Oh, yeah, y'all tripping. That's my studio right there. Mobile studio. Shouts out to my nigga 3GMP, man. I told y'all all we do is work.
Yo, 3G. If you could come onto the show and break down how you built this whole entire thing with like pictures and schematics, I would love that. We could have a whole hour. I don't. Everything pictures. Be like, I laid this. I put this here. We could just go on for like a whole hour of how you built this shit.
Built his own shit.
That is fucking incredible.
Y'all got me fucked up. My man real life did that. When I say my man did that, he did that.
No bullshit. Oh my god, that is fucking incredible.
Shouts out to my bro.
Oh, we got a YouTube over here. Oh wait.
Subscribe me. I don't care. Subscribe me.
I wanted to try and go to his YouTube, huh? God damn it.
Okay.
Both times.
Yeah, yo, you getting a lot of free promotion off this shit too, my nigga. Make sure you ringing this up. Pay me. It's like, nah, you my man. You know what it is, man.
That's how our Twitch works, you know.
That's my dog. Yeah, that's my dog, man. Shouts out to my boy. Yeah.
So more about Aggie Fest.
Aggie Fest, yeah, man. Fucking fire. We went down there.
Which college was it?
North Carolina A&T.
North Carolina A&T. Gotcha.
Yeah, that shit was epic, bro.
Are we talking like in the heart of North Carolina or like?
Honestly, I'm not from North Carolina, so I do not know. But I know I was there.
Gotcha.
It is. It was like. It was probably like 5-6 hours away. We went and we stayed.
I can't tell.
We stayed down that bitch. I know that. Yeah, Move Different. Shouts out to Move Different too.
Oh yeah, we have to get into that also.
What Move Different?
Or your leaving Reaction Band and branding myself.
Yeah.
Or wait, is this an actual brand or is it just self-branding as you as an artist?
Self-branding me as an artist, really.
Okay,
I've been really trying to.
So Reaction Band was the go-go band that you used to be a part of?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that was.
Did you just used to do vocals or anything?
Yeah, I did vocals. Yeah.
Okay. Did you play the instruments as well?
Nah, I don't really play instruments. I just started learning how to play the guitar for real.
Ooh.
And
if our guy was still watching, he could learn that and be like, yeah, most black people play guitars. He was like, why do black people move away from rock? I was like, black people never moved away from rock.
Nah, we don't.
Most of us have guitars.
Yeah, I got a guitar.
Somewhere or in our house.
I got a guitar. I named her. She got a name. I ain't gonna tell y'all her name.
He was like Slavic though, right? So
yeah, he was very Slavic. He doesn't know.
Yeah, anybody that look.
He just hears the music that comes over.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Shouts out to him, man. Make sure that eat get over to what's that? Yugoslavia.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I'm hip. I be knowing. Just make sure you know. Send that eat to Yugoslavia, man.
DJ Press Play almost went to NCANT.
What's that?
Was that "and" supposed to be in there?
Oh, NC Anti. So it was probably that's the thing he was talking. You were talking.
Oh, he said he went to NCAT.
Almost. He almost went to.
North Carolina A&T. Yeah, he knows something. He almost went. He should have went. They got the greatest homecoming on earth. I'm talking about hoes everywhere.
Ooh.
When I was down there, John, it was like I was probably like 20. I might have been like 20 something. I might have been like 20 when I just turned 20 or 21.
Mm-hmm.
Some shit like that. Oh man,
you must have been lunching, bro.
What? We was down that time lunching, and I was with the band too. Oh yeah, it was a whole different show. But we ended up performing. I ended up getting to perform my own songs, like some of the songs that I had written, just off the first mixtape that I had ever done. You know what I'm saying? The first mixtape that I dropped was called The Good Die Young.
Yeah.
And that shit was like
Were they fucking with you heavy there?
When I performed down there, Joe?
Yeah.
Oh, bruh, that's the epic part about it. Like, I got a lot of fucking good clout off that shit.
That is what's up.
That shit was crazy. Like, that was the initial point in my life where I was like, yeah, nigga, I gotta continue to make music for my shit. Like, for my own. Because if this is what I can start, or if I can have the crowd rocking like this, and ain't none of these people know my music, or it wasn't like I was somebody who was out here like that. You feel what I'm saying? At that point in time, so once I got to the point where it was like, I'm looking at these people like girls really just not even giving a fuck, just bouncing ass on the next nigga because they like the beat. You feel what I'm saying? Like I was like, all right. Cool, I'm gonna fuck this up. I had a couple of my men with me, and they featured on a couple of them joints. So we was doing shit like rapping to the bitches and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit was crazy.
DJ Press Play said my guitar's name is Reggie East and my keyboard's name is Big Bertha.
That has to be a big fucking
bruh.
keyboard, or it does not deserve that name.
Hey,
that
bruh.
keyboard is
Like
not
one of those small ones that just drape right over your breast.
Hey.
Real quick, just
Hey, bro, that keyboard gotta be big as shit. You named her Bertha, bro.
Yeah, you gotta
have
come with
that
it.
fat man.
Bertha's already a fat name, and then Big Bertha.
You better come with it.
You better come with it, bro. That bitch better be big. She better be big.
Did anything wild? Was it like a safe party, or did anything wild happen afterwards?
Oh, that shit was legendary, bro. Like that's called the greatest homecoming on earth, because so much shit be going on down that joint.
What happened? You gotta give me more details.
Nigga, I can't. You don't go down to fucking G-Ho and come back and tell secrets, nigga. You gotta go down to G-Ho. I told you what it was.
Las Vegas? Damn.
You might as well be, Jay. You know what I'm saying? You go down that joint. You got that joint now, man. I don't know what it's like. I ain't been down that joint.
Keyboard.
And like,
oh, she thick.
She thick.
Yeah, the keyboard thick.
Oh yeah, I like her. Her name Big Bertha. 2 hands up.
Yeah. Who is the biggest celebrity in your mentions? Is that what it is?
Shit.
I was supposed to say.
Shit, recently we had Cherokee in my mentions.
Cherokee?
Yeah, Big Butt Cherokee. The porn star.
Who the fuck is that?
Damn, dog.
I don't watch porn like that. I'm sorry, guys. Dog. I'm not your average hot-blooded male American.
Where was this on?
I just want money.
Where were they mentioned on?
That was like what was that? Instagram. I think I was on her like main page. Or
You said
like
Zig, what's next?
What's next?
Yeah.
The album.
Ooh.
The album.
You have it already completed?
Yeah, fuck yeah. I got over 200 songs completed, bro. We could put an album together out of anything. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh shit. Okay.
It's more so about picking the right stuff to go together right now, and that's what we're in the process of doing. We make so much music because we're still making music right now. You feel what I'm saying? It's not really about making music anymore. It's actually about putting the music together as a collective the right way. Yeah. That sounds good, you feel what I'm saying? That blends well and actually having a good project, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Like something that people cherish. Yeah. I don't want to give nobody no trash, man. I'm not looking for that.
Facts. Because that is like one of the things when you make a lot of music, you got to sit back and you actually got to like reflect and actually see like synthesize it and break it down and be like break it down into like where you can improve and also break down to which ones have like the most fire where you can hit towards in the next directions for future music and stuff.
Facts. See, I be real live trying to be innovative with my shit. So
fuck yeah.
The more music I make, the more I try to change that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
do you ever feel like you're like in the process of making like a philosopher's stone and you're like an alchemist that's blending shit until like you find it?
Hell yes. That's like every session.
Yes.
That's like every session. Because I be getting to this point where I be trying to be so new to myself. Because I feel like everything I say, I be like, oh, I might have said that before. Let me change that. Or I might have thought that before, so let me try to find a different cadence or a different pattern. Fuck yeah. But that shit be real alive.
He said, Vaz, you let me down. What the fuck did I do? I'm your mayor. You voted for me, you asshole. What's the most craziest track you've done? Okay.
This is what you voted for, press play.
So this is your alchemy. What is the most craziest thing you have ever done?
The craziest song I got right now? Mm-hmm. I got this joint called fucking Reasons. Shouts out to my guy, Ro.
It's So Earth.
Is that your sinkhole energy device?
Yes.
Oh, that's tight.
Well, harness the power of sinkholes.
Oh, sinkholes?
Yes. Sinkhole energy. Because they asked me how to fix potholes and like things and failing landscapes, and I was just like, that's easy. Sinkhole power. We're gonna, instead of the pothole being a problem, we're gonna collect energy from that shit.
That's alright.
But yeah, Reasons. How is this your craziest track?
Reasons. Shouts out to my guy Ro.
Yeah.
That's a track with Robel, my guy. That shit is fucking epic. It's the way that shit comes off, man. It's one of those iconic sounding songs. It comes from one of those 4 o'clock in the mornings. Yeah. One of those sessions, you know what I'm saying, where everybody in that joint been working 5-6 hours now, and we still got the energy to make something great. You know what I'm saying? Got the mindset to keep going, to make something great, bro. Which is, it's a rare thing, you feel what I'm saying? You get around people. Shouts out to my boy Will. He a battle rapper too, my nigga Will, DMV Will, WEAL. Shouts out to my guy. He be dropping music. He got that Narcos on Spotify and shit like that. That shit crank. And my nigga Ro got a bunch of shit on Spotify too and all of the other platforms. Y'all should holler at him. RO.E too. UTS shit. Shouts out to my boy. But yeah, that song is featuring me, but it's his song though, you know what I'm saying? But that song is something that came out of nowhere. Like when I tell you, like, a nigga walk in the room and the beat been playing for like 2 seconds. Nigga went to the bathroom, come back in, and the beat been playing for 2 seconds. I'm like, oh, all right, I got something for that. Let's roll. Okay. And the song is instantly
done. Yeah, sometimes it happens like that. It's a snap. You don't have to work on it that much. It's just like it's a snap.
And I heard that joint snapping on the joint. that beat. Watch when y'all hear that shit. That beat takes over.
Is it released yet?
Nope.
Oh shit. Well, damn.
Nope. I be waiting. I'm gonna drop that jump. Nah, man. I can't do that to my man.
I understand.
Man.
It was worth a try.
It ain't mine. You know what I'm saying? It ain't mine. If it was mine, that'd have been cool. But it ain't mine though. I got some other shit I can preview for y'all. I got my new shit that I preview y'all the new shit that's about to drop.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can go for that.
Yeah, I can get a preview of the new shit.
How mostly do you record these things? Is it in the portable studio or like where?
Both of them Jones, MMP or 3GMP.
That's what's up because mixed masters like it really has a great effect upon the community.
Yeah, nah,
it's really
cool
giving you a place to do that. And when I walked into mixed masters, it's a great setup. There's never been anything bad that's happened there, and everybody there works really professionally. So I'm really proud that it's become this, and it's let artists come out of it.
If I work there, bro, it's gonna be safe. You know what I'm saying? Like if my face on it, it's gonna be safe. It's gonna be a nice, safe environment. Not even saying I'm no big person like that. I'm just saying like I don't put myself in situations where I don't feel like my safety is first. You know what I'm saying? Or my safety is protected because I got kids, bro. I gotta get back to my kids, bro.
Exactly.
For certain. So like I'm always trying to find the safest route to go or the right people to be around. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to be around no bullshit for real. So yeah, MMP is definitely a good place to be. So then that's why I fuck with my man, Mr. M too, cause his situation right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where we at when we record, you know what I'm saying? Nigga got know something to know where we at. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't be knowing shit. Try to get up on me down there, you gonna get your ass bust. That's just the honest truth. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. I mean, there's just so many. I brought it up because there's just so many studios that we have around here where it's the contrary.
Yeah, nah, that's why I would never record out here, nigga. You mentioned Pretty T.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she wanted me to come out here and record the songs we had, and I was like, nah, just send me what you got, and I'ma record them on my end. You know what I'm saying, and I'll send you that shit back, and you could do what you take your shit where you want to take it. It's your shit. You know what I'm saying, but nah, I'm not recording out. Nah, hell no. Cause I mean, rest in peace to my man. Some Churchman just got shot out this jump. You know what I'm saying?
Was he the one in the studio?
Yep.
That was him?
Yep.
Yeah. We used to work in that studio when we used to do the podcast. We used to set up there all the time.
Yep. Like I don't even know what happened, but I know that my man wasn't supposed to go like that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't supposed to end like that for my man. He was a very talented individual. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people loved and respected that man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had some good.
And that was like one of the last places I wanted that to happen because it had been such a studio with nothing that happened there, and now it's gonna have that reputation.
No, I mean
for a
not
while.
necessarily the reputation. It ain't really about the reputation. It's really about what the fuck you do with the wash up of that shit, with the clean up of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, he wasn't just anybody.
Yeah,
he was somebody that people really cared about. You know what I'm saying? Especially on my side. So we just gotta move appropriately, man.
Yeah, it's certainly tragic. Back to music and back to that topic. Where do you see yourself in like 2 years?
As far as my music,
the brand, the
brand,
this brand that you're building now as yourself. Where do you see yourself in 2 years?
Shit, I think at the rate we going right now, not even considering the stats we bought in for the fourth quarter, and considering that we started in the fourth quarter, I didn't even drop my song until the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying, which we are in right now for you motherfuckers that don't know about business talk and shit like that. We are in the fourth quarter right now. You know what I'm saying? So
you hold business meetings. It's just the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it is on. You feel what I'm saying? So I got in the game at the fourth quarter. You feel what I'm saying? So like my mindset was already like, nigga, I'm behind. I'm losing the game, so I'm working hard. It seems
like that, but really, like when you start in the fourth quarter, it's more like you just started before the first quarter.
I just started before, but see, that's why you think. That's why you gotta keep that mindset. Like, yeah, nigga, you behind. Like, get up on their ass. So, cause when they start thinking it's the first quarter, you already in that shit. You feel what I'm saying? You been playing since the first quarter last game.
Yeah, that's what I see it as. Like, I've been running before the running back even started.
Bro, I've been running. So these niggas is talking about what they doing for the first quarter. nigga, I've been doing that shit since the fourth quarter of last year. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's cool. I'm just on some whole different. I'm on a whole different time, a whole different tempo, bro. I feel like right now is the only. Ain't no time better than now, especially to do what I'm doing.
Fuck yes.
You know what I'm saying? People love. It's not even just people. Everybody, bro. Everybody I run into, my kids, my friends, people I don't know. I'm doing a 30-minute set tomorrow. I got called 4 days ago.
Yeah.
4 days ago to do a 30-minute set tomorrow for an office party.
Hey.
My first.
That's a blessing, bro.
My first and only single out is Eat. What the fuck? It's about to be Caucasian,
and I'm really surprised
business
by that
people.
Because T told me that you constantly have a show like almost every single day.
I really do.
And I was just like, and he only has one single out. What the fuck? What is going on? What were you doing before you dropped this single? Because what do you have out that isn't part of like your disc? What are you doing?
I got a mixtape out, but that shit old as shit.
So you just been performing songs off the strength of this mixtape alone?
Nah, bro. I don't even perform songs on that mixtape, bro. I can't even tell you the last time.
So what have you been performing this whole timepiece?
New shit. If
just
you come
unreleased?
If you come to a live show, if it says Ziggy's performing live and you come to some live shit, you probably like it. 9 times out of 10 you're gonna know it because you've been there before, but it's something that is not released to the masses. I say like it's probably like because I do a lot of underground shit, bro.
Yeah,
I'm an underground DC artist.
I like that.
Like Pimp C and them was underground Texas artists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nigga, UGK shit. That's what I am. I'm from the underground. You know what I'm saying? I'm an underground king in DC. I come from y'all know Tokyo Crow?
No.
Yeah, y'all missing it. That's my man. Good man. Jet Riley.
I am so unfamiliar. Like all the other people in the group probably would be shouting out these names, but unluckily I'm the one doing that interview.
So
they would know the names though.
So all of these niggas is like real pioneers in this shit, in this music shit, especially when it comes to DMV shit, right? Like Jet Riley's an R&B artist. My nigga Crow, he a rap artist and shit. They both are fucking fire artists, right?
Mm-hmm.
But as far as like recognition goes, like you didn't even know who they were.
No.
Both of them be on the radio and all types of shit, which is fucking phenomenal in the eyes of somebody who really aspires to be on
that level,
any level of greatness. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's a start. Nigga, these niggas is getting on 93.9 and getting on 95.5 and all that. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they actually help show me the way to that shit too. So it's always gonna be love for that. You know what I'm saying? But like I know niggas like that. Those are niggas that I keep in my circle that help me to progress in certain ways that I didn't think possible when it came to like the business aspect. Cause I got friends that was like, shit, yeah, put that shit on Spotify, nigga, or put that shit on iTunes. Shit, shout out my nigga Q-Dub. That nigga helped me get the business that I'm putting together right now. He helped me even put that mindset together. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like niggas don't be really knowing how much it take. I ain't do a lot of this shit by myself. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck no, it takes
like,
a great amount of
team effort, bro. And a lot of my niggas put a lot. They might not put all of the same hours I put in, but they put a lot of hours in, bro. And that should be real and it's appreciated.
I like that you said that because that brings me to another thing I wanted to talk to you about. What do you think about like it takes a lot of team strength. What do you think about like in terms of like the DMV working together as into the music arena and the music scene? Do you see like that type of camaraderie or do you see the opposite?
Yeah, I mean once enough niggas get on, then yeah. Like y'all be rushing shit. Niggas be rushing shit. I ain't gonna say y'all because I don't even feel saying.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's personal. But niggas be rushing shit, bro. Like y'all want the DC niggas to put niggas on. It's 3 DC niggas on. You feel what I'm saying? That really got pulled. It's only 3 of them.
Which artists would you say are that?
Wale, Shy Glizzy, and Fat Trail. Who else got money or bands to say I can help you out of this situation? Like you can't go to Light Show and them niggas and do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas still in the hood for real, and that's not no negative thing. But I'm saying like
it's just what it is, and it's like everybody expects it to be like a constant like
so
you get an instant money grab. Like no, you're putting a lot. You're investing most of this money yourself. And a lot of people don't know that.
So
they think like.
You're rich.
Right. They think, oh yeah, no, you're not getting what you think this lifestyle is gonna get you off the fucking beginning. It's gonna take way more than that.
So look, you doing fucking nigga do all these shows and all of that, right? And I still don't make no millions. You know what I'm saying? I'm not making no thousands. I make a short some nice change, but ain't no big thousands or nothing, right? So
you'd be lucky if it's like consistent bands. Like most of the times, that's what it is.
How the fuck? So look, say I get a hit record tomorrow. Say Eat Go Off, become a hit. These niggas, because they heard it on the radio in California, or my sister hear it in Arizona or some shit, now I got some money to her. You know what I'm saying? And I'm automatically expected to kick out to her, my mama, my grandma, and then I'm also automatically expected to grab one of these niggas out the hood that I know since I was a kid, which is cool, bro. But then you gotta realize that it's, like I said, only 3 or 4 niggas that are on. So yeah, I could grab 2 niggas, and they still gonna say I ain't grab nobody. You feel what I'm saying? But if it was fucking me and 5 other motherfuckers on, plus these other 3 niggas, damn, all right, now that's fucking a whole handful of niggas that got 10 other niggas with them.
To you just a second, because there's zero comments in our.
Oh, they showing love? That's all right.
It's mostly your mans and stuff. But yeah, you can continue.
Oh yeah. So, like a nigga real live don't realize that it's so much.
There's other things, man.
Yeah, bro. It's so many other things into this shit, bro. A nigga got real live have a business mindset to do this shit. You can't just get out here and rap, nigga. You gotta try to sell shirts. You gotta have motherfuckers.
You gotta have the whole 9 yards,
nigga.
On day one.
The fucking look. You gotta have the personality.
And you know how incredible that is. Nobody tells you to have the whole 9 yards on day one. They kind of let you build up to it. Music, you gotta have it right then, right now.
There, nigga.
And if you ain't if you ain't on the level they doing it at already on 10, and you just started from 1, well then you ain't on 10, so don't fucking matter.
Bro, if a nigga asks you to freestyle, use a rapper, freestyle.
Yep, you better freestyle.
You better bust out some motherfucking bars, nigga. I don't give a fuck if they worse bars. You feel what I'm saying?
You better start doing that shit.
You just gotta be able to conquer that realm of I don't even know what to call that shit, but nigga, it's like a realm. Improv. Yeah, that realm of improv. That's a good ass word for it, bro. I appreciate that. You gotta be able to conquer that realm of improv, cause nigga, I've been on the spot like I was just telling somebody the other day. They was talking about what it's like to be on the stage with the band and shit, like performing with the band. I'm like, nigga, that shit, it could be stressful some nights. Some nights I'd be like shitting bricks up there, cause I'm rapping with like one of the best. Rest in peace to my bro, man, Chopper Black. He was one of the best rappers I've ever met in my life, like ever heard in my life. And this nigga was on the stage rapping right beside, so he would rap first, and I would have to follow up.
And I'm like, damn it,
nigga, or like if I rap first, like everybody be looking like, yeah, that's cool. And then as soon as my shit over with and the hook come and they know he about to rap, they chop. Hey. Bro, I used to feel like a fucking idiot. You know what I'm saying? But then at the same time, bro, it wasn't because I sucked or anything. It was because this nigga was just really that good, bro.
Yeah.
He was talented as fuck. You feel what I'm saying?
That's
and
lit.
when you're in a situation where somebody's that talented, it forces you to be better.
Yeah.
It forces you to hone on into your craft. It forces you to either man up or get the fuck. And I manned up, bro. I was with the band for 10 plus years. So, and my bro was there. He just passed away this year.
That's
he just passed away. So it's not like a nigga ain't telling y'all some factual shit when I say you got to be able to improv. Like, you got to be able to get up there and do some shit.
Fuck yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Your motherfucking music might not be working one night. We done had nights on stage. I done had a night on stage where the whole sound system go out and it's like a faint sound, but the crowd's still in that joint drunk partying because it's 1:30 in the morning.
And you gotta do something.
You gotta keep playing. Play through that shit till the sound come back on. You know what I'm saying? You can't just stop and be looking crazy. Because then the crowd gonna be looking crazy. Like, what the fuck? Oh, man, they done fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But that's your fault. You didn't stop playing the music. You the entertainment.
Yeah. Sheesh. That's some perspective.
Yeah, man.
So, in terms of like, I don't think we really got a full scope. So where do you think you'll be in 2 years? Because I just realized we glossed over that. Like,
I will be, definitely won't be living in the DMV this won't be my primary living place, but I still will keep my home here. You know what I'm saying? Because I got family here like that, but I'm gonna be either in Atlanta or California, and I'm gonna be making music, writing it for somebody, or continuing to make hits myself. Hits, man, hits. I'm pushing out hits right now, so I'm trying to. What's it called? The billboards. I just signed up for that shit. The SoundScan shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to be on the billboards with it. I got Eat on there right now. Once we catch a little bit more traction with that shit, hopefully we register, hit a number on that bitch, and then we fuck around and do the same thing.
Hey.
Trying to keep on hitting billboard, keep on getting into the top 100, man. Oh, damn, my bad. I said I'm trying to keep on hitting that billboard and keep on getting into the top 100, man.
And we're definitely we're definitely gonna keep up with you on that because we check in. Like,
oh yeah, listen,
we check in. We have people come back in. Like, hey, that was 2 years ago. It's been a year. What's popping now?
Check in, bro.
We always check in.
I'm a big fan of y'all program, man.
Thank
check
you.
the fuck in. I'm coming back to kick some shit, man.
Hey, let's do it.
Yeah, man. I done got nice on these people.
Yeah, that shit look like vibrations. I like
yeah, that's what it is too. Energy.
Hey.
Yeah, you see that shit right there? That's energy for your ass, man.
Fuck
yeah.
Yes.
That's life.
That is dope as shit.
In my mind I was trying to draw Africa and shit, but then it was like, all right, I fucked up on one of the shit. So fuck it, I'm just gonna give it energy. Didn't I roll a blunt?
I don't know. Did you smoke it?
No, I don't think I smoked the other blunt. I just rolled.
I don't know.
But it's alright if I be high like that. You feel me? Oh yeah, fuck you. I found it. Yeah, hold on. Here you go. It fucked me up looking at myself and shit. Every time I look down, I'm like, oh, that's me.
In 2 years, I'm gonna be in Florida, living, making music only. That's what's up, bro.
That's right, DJ.
Hey, get it, DJ.
I'm coming to fuck with you.
So I had mainly asked the question about like the DMV's. You said what? I know. I had asked that question because a lot of people say like the DMV is not like Atlanta. We don't have a sense of camaraderie or something like that. But I see like different in certain parts of the DMV where it's
niggas just haters, man. We got that shit. Shit, I know niggas that's from hoods that's beefing that still fuck with each other. You know what I'm saying? Still get money with each other today. So I'm not trying to hear that shit. We got camaraderie. It's about whether or not it's enough motherfuckers on to do what the fuck. Like Atlanta has 50 niggas that are on.
Yes.
How the fuck? Like, what do you expect?
They're gonna have
another
studios
50
that are
niggas.
open.
Yeah,
they're gonna have shit that's open because those artists are paying to keep those open. They're gonna have like places to perform because those artists come in and trap those places out. And those
not
places
even,
can afford
bro.
to
You
do
gotta
that.
realize that they mamas own them jumps, nigga, and they cousins is Lil Billy from down the street, but Lil Billy rap too, nigga. I just made $1 million and Lil Billy rap too. All right, Lil Billy, come on. You could come rap with me, nigga. Just change your name to whatever the fuck you want to change it to, nigga, and let's rap.
Yes.
And you just made another $1 million, and Lil Billy know Chris. So my man, Lil Billy brought his man Chris on, and now Chris know.
Yeah. And I had talked to them about that, and I was like, bro, Atlanta is way different. Everybody calling each other slime nowadays. Everybody talking about they in with the mob, like, and everybody's repeating the same lyrics like they all in the same fucking studios now.
Because they are in the same studio.
And I was like, so what do you think it is? Do you think there's a camaraderie? Like all in the same fucking place?
You tell me. All right, I don't even like saying names like that, but you tell me if fucking the 3 hottest niggas in Atlanta right now, if their lyrics or their sound, their melodies are any different. Don't even say the names. Just think about it.
I already know.
Are they any different?
No.
But they're all from the same hood in Atlanta. They're all like they grew up together, bro.
And they all signed like 2 of them signed under the same nigga.
Look at the game, bro.
I see it.
If it was 20 of us here, okay, cool. Yeah, it'd be the exact same thing in the game.
Yeah.
Nigga, it'd be 20 niggas from DC or the DMV, and they'd all be doing the same shit. It'd be 100 niggas in the game from the DMV. Look at Chicago, bro. 1 of them niggas got on. 2 of them niggas got on. 3. Who was the first nigga to really get on from Chicago? Are you gonna say it was Twista? Because you couldn't say it was. You can't say it was Kanye West.
I'm like, what period of time we can go for?
I'm talking about who the fuck started putting everybody on.
Was that Talib Kweli or was it?
Yeah, it's a good question. I like your answer. Yeah, see.
Or is it like the scene that they already had? It was kind of dope, but the first person to blow up from that place was, I think it was a producer.
It was a producer, bro.
Yeah, and then from there he put on a couple rappers, and then you had Lupe Fiasco, you had your Kanye West.
Yeah.
And then you had there were other rappers, they faded off. There were big rappers in Chicago around that time.
Who put the fucking city on? Like, who grabbed everybody? The only nigga that did it was the young niggas.
Mm-hmm.
It was Chief Keef and them. Them niggas went and grabbed everybody.
Oh, yeah, for that revival.
Everybody.
If you consider the 2010s, yeah.
He went and grabbed everybody. Like, nigga, he literally grabbed all his friends.
Yeah.
Oh, I went to high school with you, bro. Oh, we might not even been cool, but all right, cool, yeah. Oh, you was from that street over there, and you went to the okay, cool. Nigga, he grabbed all his friends and his friends' friends, and they made money.
Yeah.
Because he had one hit. That's what it takes, bro. It takes not just me, but me and your friends and your friends' friends, and then, you know what I'm saying? But I got to be willing to do that. I got to be willing to be like, yeah, cool.
Fuck yeah. And that's where it starts. And then they had the Chance the Rapper, then they had Lil Durk from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's basically how it follows suit.
Lil Durk, G Herbo,
Chop,
Chief Keef, Chop on the beat.
Yeah, Fredo and Fredo.
Fredo, Santana. Fuck. Bro, you can go on and on and on about who the fuck is from fucking Chicago.
Yeah.
Because right now, everybody from Chicago that's on is on off of either drill rap or because Chief Keef put him on. And either way, he put him on because he started that drill rap shit.
Yeah. And that's basically it.
All right. Now, Atlanta. You got Gucci. You got the WAP. No.
Okay.
No, you don't disrespect Atlanta. In Atlanta, you got the WAP.
Okay.
I ain't even from Atlanta, and I know that. You feel what I'm saying? Don't nothing move without Gucci.
That's true shit though.
That's the bar, bro. I ain't even from Atlanta, and I know that. I've been in Atlanta a few times. You feel what I'm saying? I got some good men down there, and they'll tell you like it is, nigga. Don't play funny in WAP. Play funny in WAP land if you want to. Say that nigga name wrong down there if you want. Shouts out to the nigga Big Gucci, man.
Hey, that's my favorite rapper.
That's one of my favorite rappers, nigga. But I'm telling you, nigga, I went down East Atlanta, nigga. I just stopped past the gas station and was like, yeah, this shit.
Yes,
I know this shit true. Because they was bumping that WAP in the gas station. Yeah, fuck nigga. Yes. WAP land, they don't play. But yeah, shouts out to that nigga, man. Listen, you can go down that jump playing them bullshit games if you want to, but nigga, Gucci put on everybody down there.
I know.
Everybody.
Because trap wasn't moving like it was before this, and we know that.
What is trap?
That's something that Gucci made, bro. That's all I know.
That's it, bro. Fuck is we talking about? I mean, niggas was talking about trapping, niggas, but niggas wasn't saying trap, or niggas wasn't even on that shit. Like I said, UGK, them niggas was some of my favorite. They some of my favorite artists ever. Like all the time, some of the greatest artists ever. Them niggas was talking that drug shit, that real, like this nigga Pimp talked that real shit, and he got mad. Before he passed away, rest in peace to my granddad, man. That's my grandpappy, man. Rest in peace to grandpappy Pimp, man. Listen, before that nigga passed away, he said, nigga, these niggas fake. They talking fake dope prices. They screaming fake shit in their raps and all of that. Next thing you know, he passed away. He was telling the truth, bruh.
Yeah.
Niggas be lying. Niggas be real live well and talking about they doing this and doing that.
Oh, I'm hip.
But then you got the kids listening to your shit, nigga. You got my kids out here listening to that shit, and I can go on and on about that shit. But bro, I'm out here.
They don't change until they see the ramifications of it. Then they release a tweet years later like, I was this. Don't do drugs for me, kids. That shit bad. I realize I'm part of the problem. And it's just like, well, nigga, you already done sold 1 million copies. Half the niggas that was listening to it, they dead. I don't know what the fuck you want to change. I couldn't get on this
motherfucking zone and smoke, and my daughter don't know I smoke.
Yeah.
I'll go home and tell my daughter, hey, I'm about to roll up. I need you to go over there somewhere. I'm about to do some grown up shit. I'll explain it if you want to know about it later. You know what I'm saying? But like right now, I need you to go that way. And she understands. She respects it. She go her separate way.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would I be so crazy to hide that shit from her, knowing that she gonna grow up one day and figure that shit out?
Yeah. And
have friends or have a boyfriend that do that shit, nigga. You insane. Oh, you insane. My bad.
Yeah.
Yo.
Oh, yeah, that's straight.
Sometimes I be leaning back and shit, you know.
It didn't get on from that point, and it took a while. Like it takes that one person.
Man, I applaud Shaq Lizzy. I applaud Fat Trell. I applaud Wale. They did a great thing. You feel what I'm saying? But the more people we get on, the more people will get on.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Been up for a few days, man. Running this bin. Turned up. been turned up, and I gotta stay up because I got some shit. I gotta put the show track together for tomorrow.
Holy shit, bro!
Yeah,
you are a working man. I applaud you.
Hey, that shit's gonna
You're
be
really
lit.
doing this shit, man.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
I
am doing this motherfucker for real.
Fuck yes.
Miami, we on the way.
And we wish you much success.
Thank you, my nigga. Thank you. I appreciate that.
That is lit. Is there one person that if you can get a feature from anybody on the planet, who would you get it from? One favorite artist you could get a feature from, who would it be?
Damn, so many great artists, yo. I would go with Sade though. Sade's my favorite artist right now.
Sade?
Ever. Like
New operator.
Oh my God.
He was a smooth operator.
Yes, you don't know nothing about no Sade, bro. I'm telling you, like I didn't know nothing about no Sade, and until like I had one day I was riding, and that I think was it smooth? No. Yeah, actually, it was Smooth Operator, but it was the extended version. And she actually raps on that joint, bro. She opens the song with a rap. So like I heard, like it starts like he's playing with another heart and with another heart. Like real live smooth. She smooth talked the shit out that joint. I heard that joint young. I fell in love with Sade, bro. And I listened to everything from Diamond Life on out, nigga.
Sheesh.
All the way out, bro. Like, yeah, Sade is the shit. And she's so fucking mesmerizing, nigga. I think she's a witch. Shouts out to Sade. She might be a witch, bro. Because she, like, everybody I run into, they be like, yo, that Sade shit changed my life. Like, she be talking some shit, bro. Listen, I want to talk some shit like her and Michael Jackson, nigga.
It always amazes me how many people love Sade.
I'm telling you, bro. You better go listen to fucking, go listen to Jezebel. Go listen to Sade's Jezebel.
I have like some of her shit saved into my shit.
That shit
I already know.
Crazy, bro. I'm telling you. Fucking
man.
Jezebel, man. Sade, you the GOAT, baby. You the GOAT.
There's been a lot of like trends in hip hop. What do you think about the recent trends in hip hop as a rapper yourself?
I'm not a trendy nigga. I don't like it. I told you earlier, I'm a unique nigga when I make my music. So for trends, I feel like niggas be doing shit for clout.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I keep yawning, man. Damn. Excuse me.
About to put you to sleep, bro.
Nah, I ain't going to sleep yet, man. I told you I got some work to do after this. But nah, that trendy shit is wild, man. That shit is like it's really dumbing down the game, nigga. Because if you say what I say, nigga, then
it's the same
or if
shit.
You sound like I'm sounding, nigga, then
what are we getting?
Yeah, what's new about the game? What's competitive about it?
It's not, and like they'll take a line.
I don't want my fans to be your fans, nigga. I want to steal your fans. I want it to be like, yo, that nigga is crazy,
bro. Half of the albums that came out this year, I could have swore that most of the credit belonged to Young Thug and Future because that's all it was, just repeated lines from most of their songs. And I was just like, that is all this music is. It's just repeated lines from rappers from here. And I was like, yo, this shit's insane.
See, I don't even very much listen to Young Thug, but I know that he has his own unique style, and a lot of people bite off his style. Future, nigga, these niggas be stealing this nigga's flow.
Yes.
That shit is crazy. I'm like, wait, whoa. It is not that many Futures in this fucking world, bro. I'm telling you.
No, that is.
And nigga, that's one of my favorite artists too. Bro, crank. You know what I'm saying? He crank, but there's no way that you have your own sound and your own style and you last this long, nigga, without addressing that shit. Like, nigga, stop trying to sound like me. Like, nigga, that nigga is a fucking GOAT, but niggas try to emulate his swag. You know what I'm saying? Do your own shit. The Migos, bro, these niggas come out with one fucking solid ass cadence, and they can use it. They can use it. Not a world use that shit.
Shit's crazy.
The whole world, bro. The entire world is fucking Migos swag.
It's weird. It's like appropriation is like the weirdest thing because it's like, dang, what's up, Ping? You up late? Damn. Stop all that Young Thug here. You love Lil Wayne, nigga. Anyway.
What's up, Ping?
It's so weird because like hip hop appropriation is so different nowadays. Like you're hip to the rapper Playboi Carti.
Yeah.
when we had saw that one K-pop dude, it binged on Twitter for a little bit of time, but a dude took his whole entire style, whole sound, just in Korean, and I was just like, damn, if hip hop has that capability where they can just like take from us that quickly now, the internet has moved in such different ways.
Bro, that's all they fucking do.
Yeah,
like I went to like I said, I went to Jamaica and that shit was crazy, cause we say like reefer or weed. You know what I'm saying? Niggas smoke gas, pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Them niggas over there like, yeah, we got the pressure. Like, what the fuck? What y'all know about some pressure? Oh, y'all listen to rap music. Like, nah, that's how I know y'all listen to the current rap over here. You feel what I'm saying? Like, y'all really trying to be Americanized that much that y'all want to know what the fuck we saying. Y'all want to be hip to the lingo we use. They watching YouTube over there too, nigga.
Yeah.
They are over that jump studying. You think they ain't studying in China? Like,
they are.
I got on YouTube the other day and it was some fucking
Friday. Some Russian guy came into our live stream and showed us Russian rappers, like the top of the top. Bro, they were straight from
so awesome.
Like Ski Mask and Takashi, like so many influences from people like that.
I was
our
like,
whole
SoundCloud era that just passed.
I swear, I think I just passed that. I skipped that video over like a few days ago. Like Russian rappers, top 10 Russian rappers or some shit like that.
Dog, they're lit though. They are lit as fuck.
This is what I'm telling y'all, bro. Like the culture that was built by our predecessors is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
But it is also at high risk of being taken over by people who don't even understand where it comes from. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody is not from the same struggle, or everybody is not from the same mindset. So when you are saying you got rappers talking struggle shit or talking I'm gonna shoot you in your shit in fucking Romania, or Germany, or wherever the fuck you got.
But if it was Romania, like in not Germany, that would be weird. But if it was Romania, yeah, they probably gonna shoot you.
Yeah,
they really do that shit.
Like that, but that's what I'm telling you, bro. Like these niggas are really over there killing people, bro.
Yeah.
We ain't living like that over here. Feel what I'm saying? Like a lot of niggas talk that shit, but the crime rate high as shit in DC because niggas be fucked up.
Yeah.
Feel what I'm saying? It ain't high as shit in Virginia. So the surrounding places, y'all niggas be like the top 50. Y'all be in the top 100 in America for shit. Like DC don't be in that shit. Feel what I'm saying? Because niggas is getting whacked for stupid shit. But over here in surrounding places, that shit different. That speaks to the maturity of the areas as well. Cause you got places like Woodbridge where it ain't shoot 'em up, bang bang all the time. I mean, in certain communities, yeah, like
it's more like stab, light 'em on fire than a dumpster.
Or they try to kidnap you or some dumb shit. You got like the rapist niggas walking around and stupid shit like that out here.
Yeah, that's just wild.
We don't have that in the city. The culture's different. A nigga's real life gonna run up on you and try to shoot you or drive by shooting. You know what I'm saying? For some shit like you stole his phone. Or he liked your shoes and he was too scared to run up on you and take them from you, so he just shot you from the car.
That's weak. That is some weak shit.
Sucker shit.
That is some weak shit.
But see, that's why, like,
that is weak as fuck.
That's why you gotta raise your kids better, bro.
Yeah.
Niggas. You can't blame us now. You gotta blame our parents. You know what I'm saying? Because they had the opportunity to teach us different shit. Did they teach us different shit, or did they show us a different way, or did they give us the opportunity to have a better life? You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. We offer that. Now we grown. We adults. You know what I'm saying? What do we do as adults to change the situation? It's not much we can do physically, but we can start making preparations for our children to live a better life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we don't really do that. I'm not gonna say we don't, but a lot of people don't. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are caught up in that brainwash cycle, to where it's nigga, shit. If I can catch my TV show, I'm good. My show come on, my Netflix come on, I'm cool. I gotta go to work in the morning. All right, go to work, pay my bills, come home, pick my kids up. I'm cool. That's it. That is not life, nigga. Like, you were not made for that cycle. That's not the cycle that you should be even aspiring to have. You shouldn't even teach your kids to live like that, because that's selling yourself short of what the fuck you're capable of.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're capable of amazing things. Why the fuck would you not want to even try?
And why would you live like that? Do you think like a millionaire teaches their kid that? They probably teach their kid like, no, build something, have something for yourself.
Do you think a millionaire wastes time trying to teach their kid anything? A kid?
Mm-hmm.
No. Let that kid be a kid. Because at one point, they're going to have to grow up. And when they do grow up, I can teach them everything that they need to know. But while they're a child, let that child be a child.
Mm-hmm.
That's how a millionaire thinks. Because, nigga, I got shit to do. I don't got time to be sitting around teaching you little shit. Like, I got life shit to do. The reason why we're millionaires is because I'm making the decision to be millionaires, right?
Mm-hmm.
You as a child, you don't understand that. You just see mommy and daddy going to work or leaving the house and you want to play. We all wanted to play as kids, you know what I'm saying? But as adults, we all learn that responsibilities come before having fun.
He
Must be a good comment.
Yeah.
Yo, the next hey, yo, somebody at Ty Dolla $ign, yo, and tell him that everybody says that I look like this nigga, bro. Every time I walk into a fucking room or a bar or something, or the studio especially, they be like, yo, I thought I was about to record with Ty Dolla $ign. I'm like, nigga.
That's some little shit.
Nigga. Like, this, it is not it.
I had brought up the question because we were having a recent conversation from the homie that came in from Slovakia, and he asked why did black people originate rock music but never stayed in it? And I was just like, there's tons of black people that make rock music. There's tons of black people that play instruments. It was the industry and the labels that didn't want to put a spotlight onto these black artists or black rock bands, and that's why they didn't get famous, because they didn't have anything to give them. And then it's also like the same thing with like Go-Go. How many songs have ever went mainstream from Go-Go, if you can count them?
If I can count, it's a lot, bro. And I mean, that's not a lot, like 1,000 or nothing like that. But you got Chuck Brown was fucking really good at that shit, bro. Chuck Brown and EU were really good at like getting their shit out there. This nigga Chuck Brown had shit like Chuck Baby don't give a what? Chuck Baby don't give a fuck. Yeah. That joke. Then you had like niggas like EU with the doing a button.
That was a weird one.
With that joke, then you had Saudis, hey, and pork and beef. That joke too. You got what's the other joke? You got the Locket joke. The Locket was on MTV. They had MTV Jams video.
Yeah.
Lock it.
Yeah, that was tough.
That was who was that? Red Essence. Yeah.
Then you got that Then like going forward, I had noticed like throughout my childhood, like growing up, like once I was like entering like middle school and high school, it lessened. Yeah, it was like more like they had that one. The one song was like, you got it going on.
That's my fatty, right? CCB?
Yeah, and then there was like the sexy
CCB.
lady.
That's sexy lady UCB. Yeah.
And then the last one I ever heard, the last Go-Go that had hit the mainstream was Wale when he made that one song, and that was it.
Nah, see, that's
Pretty Girl, and that was it.
But see, those songs, that song that he sampled is a fucking classic Go-Go song. Like, if you know Go-Go, if you know anything about Go-Go, the band that sings that song, the band that plays that song is Backyard Band, right? You heard of Backyard Band, right?
Everybody knows Backyard Band.
So, Pretty Girls, that's Weezy singing that song.
Yeah.
That's his original song. You know what I'm saying? Ask them, do they smoke? Ask them, what do they know? Ask them, can we go? Right?
Yeah.
He sings, that's a go-go song.
Yeah.
Or like a literal, they play that song, but they play different renditions of it, or different variations of it, rather, as they, you know what I'm saying, as they go on. But, and while they doing that, he made it a global song, because now it becomes something that people in Australia hear and shit like that. But the song was big here, you know what I'm saying? That's why people here were upset, because it's not like we didn't already love that song, or it's not like we didn't already.
People were upset about that?
I mean, he didn't get permission to take that song. He just took it, and then I don't think it was a big story about it. I'm not sure all the facts. So I don't want to put all of the bad shit in there, but I know it was fucked up though for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, and it was a long time ago. So, back then I had all of the facts to it, and I don't have the facts to it right now. But long story short, that song and other songs like it are fucking classic songs that if you are from this area, when you hear them, you instantly recognize. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, bands like Backyard, Rare Essence, Junkyard,
Mm-hmm.
TCB, of course, my band Reaction, we paved the way for different sounds. CCB, UCB, of course.
How come you think it is like Go-Go never gets like onto like mainstream platforms into like where it's nationwide like that?
I actually had a conversation with somebody about that the other day. It's because we don't put the music on those platforms. Like, a lot of the music is cover songs. Yeah. If you really listen to it.
I know a lot of it, but some of them, they have some are originals.
But it is a lot of original music. But even still in those original songs, like, they never get to like, people say they keep up with the times, but they don't really keep up with the times, though. Because if that was the case, then niggas wouldn't be putting shit on Spinrilla still. You know what I'm saying? Niggas.
I didn't know people were still using Spinrilla. That's crazy.
A nigga asked me the other day, yo, can I get that on Spinrilla? I was like, no.
Somebody asked me for Audio Mac, and I was just like, people still use fucking Audio Mac?
Like, bruh, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's kind of wild.
But that should let you know people don't keep up with the times. You know what I'm saying? Like, as time moves on, you got to progress yourself. You got to elevate and evolve yourself. So, I just really had to sit back and ask myself, why isn't Go-Go on a mainstream platform? It's because niggas don't look at it like that. Niggas don't see themselves as mainstream. You could really take this shit and get a distro kid, bro. One nigga, all it takes is one nigga.
And that's all it would take.
To get it. Yeah, bro, what?
Do you know how, like, fucking starved of Go-Go most of, like, the DMV is most of the time? And then, like, they want something where they could play and listen to, like, their bands, like, make covers. And you can make covers and you can put them up. And as long as you license them as a cover, you can do that. But it also takes, like, getting through certain practices, and it's a bunch of, like, other bullshit. But it can happen.
Bro, you can fucking license a cover easily, especially through DistroKid, and they'll walk you through the shit. And the fact that your whole song is not a cover, you just using some part of, you feel what I'm saying, of another song that actually has the exact words or the exact yeah, bro, all right, cool. That is easy to get over. It's just getting the fuck up off the couch and doing that shit. Stop being lazy, like.
Are you telling me that's really what's holding Go-Go back from being, like, on Spotify playlists right now? Are you dead ass?
Bro,
you gotta be kidding me.
If I just got on Spotify playlist and did what I just did, why can't they? Why can't the next man? Because that's all it really is. Who owns the band?
I didn't know if it was like a certain cultural, like,
it's the one person that owns the band. You feel what I'm saying? Or the manager of the band, or whoever is at the top of the band. You know what I'm saying? If they go and handle that shit with DistroKid and handle that shit with SoundScan, and you know what I'm saying? That's what Chuck Brown did.
There's no genre for it on any of these platforms because nobody's doing that.
Nobody's doing that.
And that needs to be like something.
If I fucking make a Go-Go song tomorrow, nigga, and put it out and say, this is Go-Go, because they're going to ask, what's the genre? And you say other, they're going to say, what's the other? Say Go-Go, they're going to pop that shit up. And Chuck Brown's on fucking all of that shit. So it's not going to be unknown. It's going to be, oh, you make Go-Go too? It might be 3 motherfuckers, 4 other motherfuckers on there.
And that's such an easy niche that it could become something so powerful, and I don't understand why that isn't like...
First band to do it, though, bro, it's going to be like the space race, bro. I'm telling you, first band to do it is going to be like the band that landed on the moon. Watch.
If you're literally telling me that a band hasn't done this just out of laziness, then hell yeah, they actually would. Because you would think that most people will want to tour and make some money off of streaming, and you're only going to stream and tour to different places that they hear you.
You know what? Listen. I mean, you could say you might could say it's an age thing.
I've seen some Go-Go's around here. They're young dudes. They should know that.
I was about to say, but not all of them are old. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got like the older bands of like Backyard in them, but that ain't saying that they can't do it. Cause Big G, the lead the lead talker of that band is in movies. He was on The Wire and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you really, you wouldn't even know that the person that I'm talking about is from the Backyard Band, and he plays in the band every Friday. But he's on major platforms like this, major movies. He got a movie coming. I think he got a movie or something coming out soon, about to drop. I just saw like a trailer or something the other day. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Big G. And shout out to the Backyard Band. What's up, Wings? Nah, but for real, yeah, like that shit. If they went on that joint, bro, that shit would be crazy.
I'm telling you, there's a huge market for it.
You gotta look at what Chuck Brown and them did, bro. This nigga EU was on fucking Kid and Play. The movie, what was that? The joint where they was
the house party.
But it was like college. It was like the college joint though. When they was at college or some shit like that. Whichever one of them joints where they were off at school or they had like the little college concert, they were playing that song, bro. They were playing the doing the butt. They played that shit. That's crazy. Yeah.
And I was just so flabbergasted.
That's a 90s movie.
And I was so flabbergasted. I was just like, this is something that continues to this day, and like it's not on these major platforms.
Man, listen, not at all. Not at all.
So you being somebody from like a go-go band, I was just wondering like, yo, what could the fucking possibility be? Is it like a nitpick like go-go can't leave? This is our culture. We just have to have it. I was like, why wouldn't you want our? We've never been about not spreading our culture and getting something from it.
Shit, niggas want. I know some niggas that do want to spread this shit, but those are innovators. You feel what I'm saying? And each shit they said, Albert Einstein was crazy.
Yeah.
Said Tesla was crazy too.
That amazes me. I find like these dope bands. The last time we were in Toledo, Ohio, we were at this festival, and it was the dopest rock band I've ever heard. Like I was just like, yo, these songs go hard, and you guys are actually killing it. What is your YouTube? What is your information? Then homie hit me with it's not on anything right now, and I was just like, these songs you look like you just played your heart out and have performed for years.
Yeah, nah.
Not on any platform. Like, how do you expect for this to grow or go anywhere?
You know how.
I'm just here for one. I'm here for one night. I'm in Ohio for one night.
That is the biggest. Yo, I had that problem for like 4 years. So like I told you, was asking me like what I performed, like how was I keeping that wave.
Mm-hmm.
So like as I was performing, people were like,
"All right, DJ Press Play, we'll see you next Monday, bro. Be safe.
Be safe, my guy."
Yeah. Oh yeah, Friday. I forgot we started music reviews.
So I was like, more or less in this little like midway state. Like, nigga, I don't really know where I'm going with it.
Mm-hmm.
I finally got to the point where I was just like, all right, fuck it. Let me Oh, my bad. I thought he was about to say something to me and shit.
No.
I'm like,
he just silent photographer right now.
Yeah.
So it got to the point where
he about to snap some new shits and shit. I'm thinking he had something to say, like some general shit. You know what I'm saying?
We would have handed him a mic.
Nah. Facts. I lost my train of thought too.
You had got to a point like you hadn't made anything and you were wondering to yourself like you hit that spree.
Yeah, that fucking that little time where it's like everything's just coming. You know what I'm saying? Everything's positive. Everything was like going on up. I started looking around and the people around me was what changed most. You know what I'm saying? Because at one point in time I was surrounded by people who was all about negative shit.
Yeah.
And that shit will bring you the fuck down.
Always.
That shit will fuck you up. You feel what I'm saying?
You gotta be aware of your circle.
You gotta have people that are really like aware of themselves first of all. And
yes.
then like aware of you. You feel what I'm saying? And what you're trying to do. Especially if they're gonna be in your business. Otherwise, keep them out your business, bro.
Facts.
I'm big on that shit. My business is my business. I don't even like motherfuckers to be posting shit that pertains to my personal life because I know that a motherfucker will really be watching me or really be trying to like see where I'm at and maybe do harm to me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it may be, bro. But it ain't always good. You know what I'm saying? So I be really trying to keep my private life private, my personal life personal, because I got kids and shit. I want my kids to be able to be comfortable at home and not be worried about anything, rather. You know what I'm saying? Nothing crazy. I don't want my kids to be tripping off nothing, for real.
That's a big thing. Do you see like that's like one of the things that I also struggle. I don't want everybody to know everything, and I don't like giving away a lot of information about myself, but keeping that engagement with your fan base and keeping the ability to keep dropping stuff where it's not like an endangerment to yourself. Do you find like that as a struggle?
Sometimes I do, and I had to get over that shit for real, because a lot of times I would go through some shit in my head where I'm scrolling through my phone like, all right, I need to post something today. I need to be active.
Mm-hmm.
Now I find something to post and I'm like, damn, I don't even know what the fuck I should say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then I done went back and somebody called my phone or something, I done forgot. You know what I'm saying? I went all day. And then I look back at my Instagram like, damn, I'm supposed to post something. Damn, I thought I was going to post this. Well, I just do it tomorrow and shit.
Yeah.
And go 3-4 days like that, nigga, you inactive.
Oh, I'm hip. I'm very much hip.
3-4 days like that, nigga, you inactive. You know what I'm saying? You done fucked up.
Yeah.
So then you got go back and try to rebuild that follow. Now Instagram tell you at the top of your shit how many times a motherfucker that visited your profile. So if your shit like 100 motherfuckers visiting your profile, you ain't doing shit.
Mm-mm.
My shit say like 2,000 motherfuckers.
That's what's supposed to be.
Saying? Yeah, like 2,000 every 7 days. That's cool, but it ain't enough though. Cause I know when the competition get up, these niggas get up, and they should say 50,000 motherfuckers and view just shit. 100,000. I need that type of look, and I'm gonna get that shit. It's just about the way you get about it, the way you go about getting your shit together. Patience, man.
Yeah, there's patience. It's a lot of building.
Man. Yeah, that's all it is.
Oh, but back to the main topic. You said you had, when you were making the stuff, it was taking you a while, and like we were talking about like how go-go was.
Oh, so
and why hasn't reached mainstream?
Because for the most part, like I said, these niggas, I don't like you saying these niggas neither, but these people don't they don't do what it takes. The light stuff, the simple shit. DistroKid is not fucking foreign, and it's not a secret.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody can get on DistroKid and buy into themselves, I call it.
Yeah.
Because all it is investing your money into promoting yourself on to a major platform, a major streaming platform. Because DistroKid, that's all it is. It's a major streaming platform, and they give you an opportunity to get onto these stores, these streaming stores like Apple Music, iTunes,
which is such a great thing. They even do the tax returns for you. They do everything. DistroKid is the best thing that has ever come. Like, because we had TuneCore before and Distro Baby. Like, it was.
I had
CD
both of them. I had all three of them: DistroKid, CD Baby, and TuneCore. Ugh. Listen, bro, the best one by far is DistroKid.
Always.
Give you your stats right there and all of that, bro.
Tell you where you're getting most of your money from, all the things. Like, it's all lined up for you. Everything you need
is right there, bro.
And the creator of it, he talks to you. He lets you know where he's going to be. He said, come visit me out in South by Southwest. I said, I'm going to South by Southwest, and I'm coming to see you. But I'm going to South by Southwest.
I'll definitely be there, though.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man. That's tragic, though.
Yeah, man. I mean, one day, though. After they see this interview, I'm sure the nigga gonna get wise up.
Hopefully, I hope this interview does spark a lot of like that creativity.
I'm gonna try to get my lead mic to wise up,
yeah, because all it takes is one of them doing it, and the rest of them saying, "Oh, we can do it too." Go to a studio and perfectly record it.
Could you imagine, bro?
How many covers and renditions we can get? You know how many times I want a go-go version of something and I can't find that shit. You know how long I wanted a go-go version of Frozen's "Let It Go." That shit would be amazing.
You got YouTube that shit.
I know, and I do.
Oh, you about to have what? Oh, don't say that no more, because I'm going to take that. That's a good idea, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
He's like,
oh, shit. Yes. My daughter be singing the shit out that junk, too.
Yeah, but the one I wanted to do, it wasn't even that one. It was, do you want to build a snowman? Do you want to build a snowman? That shit would go hard. It doesn't have to be a snowman.
It's always...
Huh?
It's always funny hearing people not in the go-go band try to make go-go.
It is, because, like, we imitated, like, it's all what we know. We fucking it up. But that's, like, I've always wanted to hear that version of it, like, do you want to build a snowman go-go version? And I just always wanted that shit, and, you know.
Hey, bro, you just made 2 hits for me in my head right now.
Hey, that like, shit will go hard. It will go platinum, and it's just like, you put that shit on the streaming platform, and it's Disney. They would eat that shit the fuck up. You talking about views? Kids Bop be making money, bro.
Nah.
Telling you put these covers up, bro.
See, these niggas so wicked. They not gonna do it like that. Them niggas gonna make. They gonna make it a clapping song. And it's gonna be like some shit like that. What? I'm telling you. And then they will probably make a Kids Bop version of that shit. But they will probably first initially it would be like a twerking ass song. Do you wanna let that ass clap?
Hey.
That's how they do that shit.
Fuck yes.
Don't you wanna make your ass clap?
Hey.
Bounce it to the floor.
Oh shit.
I wanna see that ass in the air.
Yes.
Just twerk, get some more. Yeah, they fuck that up. I know my man Keeper real live. Yeah.
Oh, cry tears.
I
would be so dumbfounded.
Bro, we did Dora. So my band did Dora.
Dora the Explorer makes sense.
My band did that.
That makes sense.
So when you hear like on the radio, they play that sometimes still. But like my band made the Dora Go Go, bro.
That's amazing.
I'm telling you,
like the actual theme song, like.
Yeah, bro. You can pull that shit up.
Pull it.
Reaction band, Dora the Explorer. Reaction.
Oh, it's gonna be lit.
Bro, I'm telling you. Shouts out to my guy Rick, man. Shouts out to my band. My old band. But it's Dora the Explorer. Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Have you solely just left the band, or did the band break up, or?
I left the band not long ago.
Is Eat a clothing company?
It is a clothing brand too. Shouts out to my guy Malik, man. You see I'm wearing that shit on my cover, yo.
He is Aaron. You remember the? Oh shit.
My guy Malik got that. Y'all can follow him at All Homage. Follow me at 1poppito. Follow my guy Malik at All Homage, yo. That my man is the fucking legend with this clothing shit in DC. And shouts out to my nigga Wizzo, man. He got some coats. Them shits is fire. Wizzo LX. That's it. Listen.
2010. Okay. Aaron, you remember that brand Eat? So he's wearing the shirt in the actual cover art.
That's my guy. Yeah, Malik is my guy. Look at the shirt. Yeah, the shirt in the cover is an Eat shirt. Told you. We did this shit 2010, bro.
That's hardcore.
I'm telling you, bro. Light shit.
That's lit.
Crazy, right?
Yes. What was the crowd's reaction when you first played this?
Huh?
When the crowd, first time you ever played this, what was the crowd's reaction?
It probably went off, man. I don't even think I was in a band when they first made this shit. But the first time I played this shit was crazy. Because it's a hit, you feel what I'm saying? Everybody knew it by then.
It's fucking amazing.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah.
It's like 11.
Yeah, man.
And we're both yawning now, so before this becomes a yawn fest and shit.
We'll call it a motherfucking situation.
Yeah.
Came in smoking, I'm gonna go out smoking.
I'm gonna say, like, this has been a very fun interview. I learned a lot from you, and like,
my God,
I felt like we talked about a lot of dope shit, but we didn't like. It wasn't immediate like the stuff that was on this paper, which I never want to do. Like most of the time, I don't want to go off the paper. I want to like actually ride with the person. And we talked about a lot of fun shit, and that is dope as shit. You're a fun.
My
person.
God.
Is there anything you want to shout out last, or anything you want to like?
Shout out to 3GMP, man. Shout out to MMP, man. Hey. I am Poppy, man. 1poppito on Instagram. Go get that Eat, man. Eat streaming on all platforms right now. Shouts out to Kimmel Films, man. This Paint with Friends shit is lit. We're going to do Cook with Friends for real.
Cooking with Friends coming soon.
Remember that shit, man. We lit. Follow me at 1poppito, man. I'm lit.
Fuck yes. That shit was amazing. This has been Painting with Friends. As usual, on Bazzies.
Work.
Holy
That's tight as shit.
Yeah.